soon we'll integrate him in. Oh, wait. Oh, no, okay.
Lovely to have him. He signed up on Warhorn with a bard. That would be awesome.
I got you all. I'm a cleric.
No, just be bard song. All those attacks. We have 2 animal companions.
All right. Why don't we, before we begin, so here's what's going to happen. You guys are going to be meeting in the middle of nowhere in Varese, at the cabin of this guy named Kalkamedes. So you will have all been summoned to be at a place sort of here near in the foothills of the Fenwall Mountains, somewhere right around there-ish in Varese, not particularly close to anywhere. And again, it's the cabin of Kalkamedes, and Venture Captain Sheila Hydemark, who usually is over in Magnamar, is going to be meeting you there.
What?
And yep. And so all of you will probably have eventually gathered, and you'll have arrived right around sunset, and Venture Captain Sheila Hydemark will arrive there and let you into the cabin. So why don't we, before we start, why don't you introduce all your characters to each other? And let's just go in order of the tokens here. So Pafo, you start.
I'm Pafo, and I like to hit things, yeah! And I get angry when I hit things. Yeah.
Oh.
And that's all you need to know about me.
Alright, Drake is
what does Pafo look like?
Yeah, what does Pafo look like?
Pafo looks exactly like Randy Savage.
Now I have to Google Randy Savage.
Slam it into a Slim Jim.
Scary. Okay. So Drake, go on.
Stepping 5 feet away, Drake looks like a 5'10", blonde hair. He looks human, although some of you may catch he's actually a half-elf. He's carrying a scimitar and leather armor, and he smiles and nods but doesn't say too much. He's a half-elf.
Good. All right, Theon.
Oh, Theon.
Theon?
Theon is a tall half-orc. He wears chainmail and carries a big-ass glaive. He's pretty quiet, but when it comes time for him to introduce himself, he's like, "Hello, I am Theon. I am a cleric of Shellen. I hope our adventures go well, so I can share with you the love that Shellen has for all of us. If you have any questions, please see me and I will hand you this pamphlet."
Like the dour half-orc Shellen worshipper. Good.
Yep. Hello, my name is Sir Pig. Assuming you all speak wolf, I am a riding companion, and I have this little snot of a halfling that rides on my back, who's a paladin who uses a bow.
But nobody speaks wolf, so nobody understood that.
Yeah, well, Gip will introduce himself. Hi guys, my name's Gip. I'm a paladin. I follow Aristotle because he's awesome. You guys really need to know about Aristotle. He's fantastic. I use a bow. I ride my little mount here, and it's lots of fun. I'm not the best at noticing things, but you point me in a direction, and I'm good to go. If anybody knows which creatures are evil, please let me know.
All right, and Eskel is not here, so Berengar.
Either works fine. Before I introduce myself, has anyone here not played Signs of the Skykeep Part 1 and 2?
What?
Yeah, I have not.
In general, or on this character?
Not with this character, but yes.
Never.
Never? Okay. Abbreviated introductions to avoid spoilers. You see before you very odd-looking dwarf. I suppose all dwarves are a little bit odd, but this one looks like he's got all sorts of Mwangi, sort of Mwangi look. He's got some weird braided hair and tattoos that you'd normally see on people from Gurundi or even more south in Mwangi Expanse, and he looks up from his books and says, "Yeah, I'm Berengar. Nice to meet you." Or whatever. Once again, I seem to have been sent out not to do what I joined the society to do, but instead to babysit some guy. And I guess while I'm at it, I will be protecting you and providing druidic services. Oh, joys me.
Sounds great.
Vergar has a hard life.
Yeah, he never gets
Alright.
to do what he actually joined the society to do.
Venture Captain Sheila Hydemark glances out a window as the last wisps of twilight fade over the Fenwall Mountains. Turning from her sight, she runs her hand along the rustic cabin's walls and stands beside an occupied wooden bed before addressing you. This, the Venture Captain says, gesturing to the man thrashing about violently, straining against the bonds that lash him securely to the bed, is our colleague, Kalkamedes. Every night for several weeks now, he has fallen into a deep slumber and has tried to sleepwalk right out of his cottage. If not restrained, he marches straight north, eventually falling off a cliff or into a bog as if trying to get himself killed in an attempt to reach an unknown goal. As though he were expressing disagreement, the man tied to the bed suddenly begins pumping his limbs even harder, the violent spasms threatening to smash the bed into splinters. Sheila Hydemark sighs. There are those who have recently criticized the Pathfinders for our indifference to the plight of our fellow field agents. It's time to show that's not true. I want you to help Kalkamedes, whether he wants it or not. Several of our best spellcasters have attempted an extensive list of magical cures. Whatever sleepwalking curse or effect he's under tenaciously resists our efforts. All we can do is keep him safe. Hydemark pats him with a degree of professional affection, and Kalkamedes rewards her by trying to swat her with his head. Kalkamedes' friends are at their wits' end, so we are going to attempt the only thing that we have not tried. We're going to let him go tonight. That's where you come in. I want you to follow him and keep him safe and in one piece. Let him get to wherever his addled brain thinks he needs to go so badly. Maybe, just maybe, if he gets there, you can find a way to help him. Maybe you can determine who or what did this to him and find a way to undo it. Hydemark pulls out a serrated knife. Now, before I cut him free, does anyone have any questions or last-minute preparations? So you're in a smallish cabin in the middle of nowhere, sort of, again, somewhere like here-ish in Varisia. Kalkamedes is tied to the bed, and Venture Captain Sheila Hydemark's about to cut him loose.
I'm gonna take 20 to look around the room and see if there's anything in here that would be useful for our adventure.
Okay, so searching around, you do find some interesting things in the room. Let's see. Okay. The wardrobe in his bedchamber contains his outdoor clothing, an explorer's outfit, and a pair of strong boots. He is, in fact, in his bedclothes right now. A drawer in the end table next to his bed contains several unfinished charts mapping the Fenwall Mountains. Interestingly, in the stove at the bottom, he has a wood stove, you find the remains of a crumpled and burned charcoal sketch, which I will put in your handouts and show you all here. So this is the burnt sketch that you find in the stove.
Wow.
When you take 20, what do you get on perception?
So 24.
24, okay. You also find there's a hidden lever in the back of the stove that when you undo it, it opens up a hidden compartment concealed under the floor, or concealed in the floor under a stack of water barrels. So you hear the click, and it's underneath the water barrels, and some water barrels start to tilt a little, and so you move them, and you can see that a hidden compartment has opened up when you pull the lever at the back of the stove. Yeah, you know, when you're paranoid, you have very obscure ways of hiding stuff. This is Kalkamedes, evidently. And within side is a locked metal chest that appears to have Kalkamedes, the stuff he wanted to keep protected. This is his cabin out in the middle of nowhere. It would be fairly easy to break into, so evidently this is where he keeps his valuable stuff.
Oh, crap.
And the chest is locked.
Is there a key somewhere on him? Like maybe around his neck or something?
Let's see. Interestingly, even though this is in his house. I don't think the scenario actually says he has a key on him, so he probably lost it.
Okay, I'll just bash it open then.
Yeah.
All right. So start vandalizing Kalkamedes' possessions.
Did
Yeah,
that
it's
come with the scenario? That's a cool picture.
So it's got a hardness. The sketch or the Kalkamedes picture.
Yeah, the sketch.
Yeah, that did. That's player handout number 1.
Mhm.
So it's hardness 5 and HP 15. I'm guessing that you can get through that before long.
Yeah,
I'm guessing Poffo could probably get through it with one swing. So
I got an adamantine glaive. Yeah, I can get through anything.
oh dear.
Slim
All right.
Jim.
In fact, he can probably do it without even breaking a sweat. So inside, you find a pair of bracers that you guess may be magic. You find a mud-splattered cloak, a potion of some sort, a dry gourd that has another liquid inside it, and an irregularly shaped mithril flask that also has a liquid inside it. And finally, there is a broken longsword. It's a longsword that has a crack down the middle of it. It's a mithril longsword. It looks to be fairly, I think it's mithril. And it looks to, yes, it's mithril. It looks to be fairly nicely made, but it does have this crack down the middle, so you can see that it has the broken condition in a big way. And that spellcraft won't identify any of them. Does anyone else want to try Detect Magic spellcraft?
I want to. Can we do
I can
perception?
magic as well. Yeah, I can take.
Oh, you have to use Detect Magic in the first place to be able to use spellcraft to identify magic items.
Never mind.
Can
I
we?
can try to identify potions the good old-fashioned way of taste
Right.
testing. But otherwise than that, I don't really have any spell crafting.
I'm sure we'll.
So let's see.
I want to get him dressed in his adventure clothes and put his bracers looking thing on.
So-
Okay, first let's identify the potions. Yeah.
It's going to be very challenging to get his adventure clothes on because he's thrashing around, and once you've untied him, he's going to start working. You can get his boots on, but putting all of his clothes on will be very challenging.
Can we just
Okay,
punch him a
do it.
couple times to calm him down?
No.
You could.
I have oil
They sort of.
dang it.
I mean, Sheila Hydemark has asked you to. But yeah, you could try that.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna. I mean, this is his adventure clothes. I'm not gonna have him like falling off a mountain in his pajamas.
His adventure clothes won't help him if he falls off the mountain.
You can also tell from the condition of his pajamas that he's walked in the night in his pajamas before.
Can we identify the potions with perception?
Let's see. What's the so normally people just do either craft alchemy or detect magic. What's the standard rule for identifying potions? I'm not sure there is one.
Craft alchemy or detect magic.
That's what I thought. I didn't know if there was one for. Is there a perception rule? If it's one you've seen before, yeah.
Yeah, the perception rules allow you to identify potions
Yeah.
by taste.
Yep.
Oh, by taste. Okay.
Yeah, it's a thing.
All right.
So I'll do the weird shape one.
Ah, yes. So the weird shaped one. So this is actually kind of all by it. You think that the flask, you could use it as an improvised weapon, or you could throw it on the ground as a caltrop. The potion itself is a potion of hide from undead.
This is awesome. We're all passing around potions, trying to taste them.
Yeah. That
Okay,
was a potion of drink next potion, and the next potion is poison.
All right,
So,
I'm gonna this cool sword and make him in handy. So
Yeah, so in fact, if Drake, with his perception, is going to be able to identify all of these potions. So if you let Drake make
Yes.
take sips
Oh,
of, or
right.
just
I'm
sniff them all.
be over here right
I hope one of you has antitoxin. All right.
One of them is an elixir of swimming.
Okay.
The dried gourd has a potion of cure light wounds in it.
yeah, you never know.
And then there is the potion of hide from undead. So then there's also the mud splattered cloak and the bracers, which are also magic. If somebody wants to try a spellcraft on those with detect magic, you have to have detect magic. Is it my imagination, or are there two Barangars now?
There are two. Don't
Oh,
worry,
you made
that's
a character. Okay.
that's me making the macros fit to the
Yes.
tokens. I think I can delete the old ones. If not, I will ask you to do so.
Yeah, I'll delete it here. I'm going to make it so everyone can see your name.
Oh, thank you.
I think Bayon's doing our spellcraft.
Yeah,
Spellcraft 15, unfortunately, is not enough to identify it. So, all right. So, Are you going to use your oil of Taggett to put him to sleep? You can get his boots on.
No, I was just joking about the oil of Taggett.
Let's
All right.
let's just get his boots on and go.
Yeah.
And do you want to put the bracers on him as well?
Yeah, can we like choke him
You
with
can, you can get those on. Yeah.
like the cloak as well?
Once he's walking, you'll probably be able to get the cloak on him. It's just putting pants and a shirt on is going to be real hard.
Oh, okay.
Does the cloak detect his magic?
It does. Both
Well,
the
why
bracers
don't we
and the
use the
cloak
cloak
detect his
since we're protecting him?
Yeah.
Well, because you don't know what it does. It might be a cloak of make Kalkamedes awesome.
Cloak of like kill everybody but Kalkamedes.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know.
Alright,
It's up to you guys, and I'm good.
I'm ready. Let's do this.
All right, so let me just do one thing here. All right,
Is the
so
adventure captain still here?
yeah, she's here and she's getting ready. She's going to take off once you guys go. No, she'll wait here, but when you guys are going to go, and she's sort of just watching you to see what you do.
Hey, Venture Captain.
Do you have any questions you
Mark,
want to ask her?
What's your deal in all this? Why are you here helping Kalki?
She sighs and she says, "Well, I am the local venture captain here, since I am a venture captain in Magnamore. His friends tried to help him first before they contacted me and the Decemvirate, and the Decemvirate did send some people to try and see if he was under the effects of a curse or a spell, and were not able to detect anything of that sort. And so I've been doing what I can, and that's why I called you here to take this last-ditch effort, letting where he goes when he walks, and having you follow him and protect him as he does so."
And is he a Pathfinder?
Yes. In fact, give me a knowledge local if anyone's got it. Is Michael local the same as planes for you?
No, I just didn't know which ones I had, so I just pushed the button.
Oh, all right. Does anyone have knowledge local? Okay. If not, Venture Captain Highmark will say, "Well, Kalkamedes is a veteran pathfinder who has been mapping the wilds of Varisia for quite some time now.
Thank you.
He is semi-retired."
I'm going to make a deduction and say it's okay to wear the cloak, and I think Drake will wear the cloak since he's a Pathfinder. He shouldn't be using a cursed item, but you never know.
Okay. Do you now have a mud-splattered cloak on you that's magic? Yes. Who has the broken sword?
Theon. Just in case he has to
Theon has it. Yeah, okay.
Don't forget it counts as silver.
So,
that's right, yes, it's because it's mithril, it counts as silver.
He's been mapping this area for a while. I don't suppose he's got these maps all around, and we can sort of plot a course.
Yeah, he has an incomplete map, but unfortunately nowhere on his map does it indicate where he's been walking at night. And of course, he's been doing it at night, so he doesn't even know where he's going if you talk to him during the day.
All right.
Or that's what you're told.
Theon's like,
Yeah.
cut him loose.
Yeah, I hope it's mud too. Well, you know, if you're out in the farm, the mud and the other stuff all kind of mixed together.
Yeah.
All right, so Sheila Highmark looks at you expectantly, and you give the
I got another
indication.
question for you.
Oh, yes.
What kind of injuries has this guy had?
Well, he's come back torn up quite a bit. He's had a lot of superficial injuries, lacerations all over his skin, so he's walked through something he probably shouldn't have walked through. And sometimes he come back having turned an ankle as well. He hasn't had any serious injuries yet, although he's come some bruises also to suggest that he's gone rolling down some bluffs. In fact, one morning he woke up at the bottom of a steep bluff that he had evidently rolled down.
Oh, joy. Well, good. Glad I brought a lot of rope.
Yeah, just
so,
that, like, you know. Okay.
So, before you cut all that rope off him, would it be possible for me to use the rope that he's tied around to sort of make a little lasso around him that I could have lug sort of
The ropes that he's tied to the bed with are just little short pieces of rope, so there's not going to be enough. It's not like a 50-foot rope that's been reused. It's just short pieces of rope.
I am going to take a 50-foot piece of rope and put it around him, and then attach a little something to the other end, like a little knot or something, and then show it to Lug. Show it to Lug and point at it and say, "Fetch."
My friend, is that safe? What if he is supernaturally strengthened?
Then he will drag Lug.
Lug is invincible.
Okay.
So
his eyes are closed, so he won't care.
Yeah, so just so we have a visual reference if he happens to get ahead of us.
Yeah, okay.
Just remember, you got to recast that every minute because it only lasts a minute.
Is it a minute or a minute per level?
It's a minute, I
10
think.
minutes.
It's very short anyway.
It is short, but I didn't think it was that short.
Maybe not, maybe wrong.
I thought it was like 10 minutes per level.
Who cares? I'll just keep asking.
Is
I think we should probably be a step or two ahead of him anyway. Just
10
It's
minutes
10
per level.
Yeah, so that's not too bad.
It's not bad at all.
Yeah, someone stay in front of him.
Yep, okay, so you guys ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, so what I'm going to do is... Alright, so you cut him loose. And he stands up and he walks to the door and he flings the door open and he just starts walking vaguely northward. And he's just walking. And he's completely ignoring everything. You can see that he just sort of steps on the odd rock here and there, and his eyes are closed and his head is lolling a little bit as he's walking. It is full-on sleepwalking. I am getting an echo from somebody. I'm not sure who.
Whoever has the family picture.
Yeah, okay. So if you could just mute when you're not talking, because the echo I find a little distracting, because I talk back to myself with a delay. All right, what I'm going to do is put you guys on a map so you can show me where you all are relative to him. I'm going to put him in the middle.
Is there any way we can go what's that Olympic sport with the curling? Is there any way we can curl in front of him or something so we can get all kinds of obstructions away from him?
Yeah. Well, so here's the... Oops. So what I'm going to do is move you to the map where I've just put him. So this is just a forest map to say you are walking through it. And show me how you walk around him and tell me what you're doing as he's walking along.
I've got fairly good eyesight.
Eskel is not with us. So let's say you're going to the left.
Okay.
From the right.
Well, Than's got dark vision, so he's going to try to stay a little bit ahead of him. And
okay.
Try to get any major obstructions out of the way. Like if he gets
no one
a log or something, I'll just shove him a little bit so he doesn't, get in the log.
My friends, if he turns around, maybe one of us should stay behind him.
I'll stay behind him.
Indeed.
Okay.
Lug's got him on a rope anyway.
Okay. So is this is how you all want to go as you go?
Sure.
All right.
Guess I'll stay
Why not?
Yeah.
So you're walking along, and Lug is moving aside any logs or things like that he sees that's in the way. As you're walking along, though, give me. Let's see, who's the one who's moving the rocks and such aside? Is that Theon doing that?
Theon's up front-ish.
Theon, give me a perception check.
I suppose it's... Well...
Okay. Unfortunately, you missed a rock. It wasn't very big, so you can be excused for missing it. But he does step on it, and he appears to twist his ankle as he steps on it, but he just keeps walking.
Oh, well, he's still walking.
Maybe
Yeah.
Yeah, but if he keeps taking injuries, he might stop. Maybe we should... I don't know.
Lug!
I'll take point.
And Lug just sits down with the rope in his head.
Okay, so Lug sits down with the rope in his hand, and Kalkamedes is going to start walking forward and try to keep going past Lug.
Is there any way we can bind up his ankle or something, strengthen it?
Well, he's trying to walk, so you could. So one thing, who's looking at his ankle here?
Can I cure it? Here, if I use Cure Light Wounds, would that help him?
Yeah, you could try that too.
5 hit damage?
Oh, that was a concealed. Oh, yeah. Actually, that's good enough that seems to give me a heal check. Anyone who's looking at him, you can do that untrained if you wish. Also, give me a strength check for
Lug the Invincible.
untrained skills. This one is wisdom based. Yeah.
Ooh, that's a strength check.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Kalkamedes managed to drag Lug 5 feet. Okay, Theon, as you looking at his ankle, you can tell that he did in fact sprain it. He would have kept injuring it, but the Cure Light Wounds has healed it up completely.
Awesome, he's good to go.
All right.
Okay.
Drake will keep an eye out for ground things that'll trip him up.
Right after that, the sword that Theon is carrying says, "Well, good. I'm glad to see that you're looking out for his best interests."
Whoa, who, what? Huh?
Oh, cool! A talking sword. I've heard of these things. That is awesome. Hey, how you doing?
What the?
What manner of witchcraft is this?
Wait, did everyone hear it?
Yeah, he said it out loud, so it's
haven't-
hard to back.
I haven't been drinking tonight, so I think yeah.
Hello, my name is Theon. I would like to share the
Hello.
Shellen with you.
He says, well, good. I am Gammon. I am the companion of Kalkamedes, and it's important to me to see that you keep him protected and keep him safe. I hope you can. I heard the conversation you had with Venture Captain Hydemark. I hope you can figure out what's wrong with him.
Us too.
Are you alive?
That's a deep and interesting philosophical question, in fact. So how would you define alive?
Good
Do you have a mind of your own?
I do have a mind of my own, yes.
Good enough for me.
It works for me. As
But
for
I-
weirder stuff.
But I do not eat. I do not metabolize. I do not do many of the things that those of you who consider yourself alive do.
Can you move yourself?
Alas, I cannot. That's what I have Kalkamedes for.
Oh, that'd be cool. What? But you're him.
I don't suppose he's taking you along on these expeditions of his.
He has not. I have been locked under the floor most of the time. He has brought me out in the day, and we have talked about the nature of his problems, but he has not. Unfortunately, when he goes, he just goes. He doesn't think to
Can you
bring any gear with him.
see?
If I am out of the scabbard, yes, I can see around me. I have normal senses.
So like
He should like.
I don't know. I see from my blade.
which crack?
He should have brought you with him, and then you could have seen what it was happening. That would have been cool.
Yes, that might have been a good idea, but now you're here, and so you can see it, and I can see it too.
Alright, so let's keep going, because I'm sure Lug is want to keep holding him down too much longer.
All right, so and he in
Lug
fact
loves sitting
and every
around
so
for
often Kalkamedes, who's been straining all this time, pushes Lug a little bit further, and actually Gammon says, yeah, let him go. It's a little undignified for him to be fighting the bear like that. All right.
How'd you get the crack? How'd you get the crack?
Gammon sighs and he says, that is a long story. Let us speak of it another time.
We can talk while we walk.
And you can roll me a sense motive with a -5 because it's hard to sense motive on a sword.
Yeah, my sense motive sucks. So.
In fact, let me make a little. I want to make a little macro here that has all of y'all's perceptions and all of y'all's sense motive. So, let me that I can use to whisper to myself without all of you.
The 1d20
good.
plus 2 is with my -5.
Yeah. Okay.
It's-
So,
I tell Gammon though, Lug can stay around forever though. His name is Lug for a reason. He's a bit lazy, but he's good when it comes to it.
well, good. Let us keep moving. So, let me take a brief pause here. Drake, what is your perception modifier?
10.
Okay.
Do you want perception or sense motive?
I'm doing perception first, then I'll ask for sense motive. Theon, what is yours?
Perception is +4.
Okay. Okay, and Git, what is yours?
I just typed it in chat. Perception 0. Sense motive is -2.
Okay, hang on. I'll ask for sense motive in a moment. What I'm doing is I'm just writing a macro so that I can roll them all at once. And what is Sir Pig's perception?
Sir Pig's perception is 8.
Wow. Perceptive little wolf. Does he have scent?
Let's see. Yes, he does.
Okay. May or may not be coming back. Okay, Berengar.
10. And Lug. Yep, Druid. Wisdom.
Yep.
And, let's see. Lug has 5, and I am checking to see if bears have... Yeah, bears have scent.
Alright, so I have the perception macro written. And now PC sense motive. And now I'm going to ask all these questions again now about sense motive. So, Drake.
Sorry, I was battling my microphone. 3.
Okay. Theon, what's your sense motive?
With the -5?
No, just straight up, normally.
Oh, +7.
Okay. And, hang on. And then Gip, sense motive.
-2.
It's typical paladin, right? He can't tell what anyone else is thinking, but he knows what's right.
That's right.
They're thinking bad dots.
Pig, does he have a sense motive?
He does. He's a +1? Yeah, +1.
And finally, Barry.
3.
Whoa, we have the same wisdom.
Does Lug have wisdom?
Lug has +1.
Alright, good. Alright, sorry about that delay there. I just wanted to get that set up so that if I use it later, you will be all surprised. Good, okay. The sense motive, nobody's actually able to sense the sword's motive, I don't think. Well, that didn't work the way I wanted it to. I see why. Okay, boom. Actually, yes. Yeah, so none of you are able to sense the sword's motive when he says he doesn't want to talk about it. So, you're going to march along, and the sword will continue to deflect discussions about why he's broken. Alright, you are going to be going to the left on this map. And I'm going to put you in here, and I'll rearrange you once I get you here. Bonk. Alright, here you are. So you're coming in from the left. So I'm going to put Kalkamedes at the back. Alright, yes, they didn't give me a map for this, so I drew a high-quality map myself.
Nice.
Everybody who...
Are you sure that was not professionally written done? I'm telling you right now.
I really should. There's a Cups of Thorns ahead, and you may remember that he's been scratched before. Anyone seeing it and who has this trained, roll me knowledge, nature, or survival. Either one.
Let's go for survival, because that's
and you can
harder.
put yourself where you are. Okay, Berengar, with that survival, this is good enough. In fact, Theon also knows this. You recognize this as a patch of razor bramble. It's a naturally growing weed capable of lacerating whoever walks through it. So, here's the deal with it. It counts as difficult terrain. It is big. If you walk through it, every round you will take 2d4 plus 2 points of damage, but it's reduced by 1 for each point of armor, natural armor, or deflection bonus you have. So 2d4 plus 2 points of damage, but then armor acts as DR. And Kalkamedes is going to try and walk straight into it.
Look, heal.
Oh, snap. It's a
Okay.
plant, though?
Anyway, we can clear out a path for him.
So how do you want to try and do that? So, all right,
I can...
give me a strength check for Lug.
Can the druid do the pass-through thing, the through
Yeah,
stuff
let's-
thing yet?
Let's go cut it down.
Yeah.
Me and, Berengar.
So cutting it down is going to take a long time because it's a big, thick bramble of it.
Yeah, but druids can pass through obstacles like that, can't they? Can they take other people with them?
Can you?
I don't
think
know.
so.
We're trying to pick a
think these-
path. We can pass through it, but we need to make Kalkamedes able to pass through it.
Yeah, but I don't know how, if druids can do that. Can they take other people with them? And if so, can they take enough people to get us all through it? I don't know how many they can take.
Well,
We can
I
carry
don't-
him, but that's he'll just run away.
yeah. Depends on how high this is. I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah, how high is the brush up to?
I'm only a dwarf, you know. Sitting on my
Oh,
shoulders
it's-
isn't exactly going to help.
Yeah, sitting on the shoulders would be okay. Actually, it's sort of leg high. You
We
leg
have-
high to a dwarf.
We have
Well,
a druid
what
with us, though, don't we? Don't they have the ability that lets them just pass through like brambles and stuff without even touching them?
Yeah,
Yes,
but that's just
yeah.
them themselves.
We
Okay,
can't
they-
carry Lug through it.
Okay.
Nah, but
Well, so presumably you could go around it. The problem is Kalkamedes is walking straight into it.
Okay,
Rob, what if we attack it with spells?
What kind of spells do you want to try on it?
I have Firebolt because I'm Fire Domain.
Give it a try.
you can try that. You know, I've got an idea, though. I can just put Kalkamedes on my shoulders, walk on through, and take Lug with me, and a lot of you go around.
Could I use survival with my wayfinder to plot a path that he's trying to take through it, and then we just take him around the other side, and then.
Okay, I think the objective here is to make a path that we can get everyone through.
No.
Yeah, so you yourselves who are able to think, you can just walk around it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So getting the only person that's really challenged, with the possible exception of Sir Pig and Lug, because, they might just go in, but they're smart enough. The problem is Kalkamedes isn't even watching. Give me another strength check from Lug.
Can we just pick him up and drag him around with us?
Ooh, this is a +5.
All right,
14,
Kalkamedes
yeah.
gets another square forward,
Berengar.
drags Lug.
Berengar, we can carry him, but he'll be fighting us the whole time trying to get free.
I'm cool with that.
Alright, well, let's
It's
try
not
it
like we
then.
need to carry him for far, just to get to the other side over down below it, down to the south.
Alright, the dwarf and the half-elf will carry him.
Is he trying
Or up to
go
the north, either one.
Yeah.
We can just drag him around.
No, we're gonna carry him, I think. Oh,
Oh, okay.
we can? We can drag him around?
Can we hog tie him first so he doesn't move around?
If you really think you want to do that, but I'm
Gammon
fine with that.
saying that says, is it really necessary to hog tie him?
Is it really
You can
necessary
sit-
for him to walk through thorn bushes?
Well, if you could find a way to do it without hog tying him, the sword says.
he can sit on my
Hey, wait, good
shoulder.
grappling?
He can sit on my shoulders and he can punch me all he wants. I don't give a damn.
Okay, yeah, because Berengar can carry him, he's a dwarf.
All right, so Berengar.
I'll assist Berengar if he needs it.
Well, it's going to be a grapple check. So Berengar, give me a grapple check. So we can do this. You can do like an aid another combat action to give him a bonus to the grapple.
Okay.
All right. Grappling.
Papa would also like to aid the attack.
Not exactly
So
entirely.
show me
great.
how you put yourselves around. Of course, I still have Esco with you. Show me how you put yourselves around him before you do this.
I'm just gonna go up to him, try and pick him up, put him on my shoulders, and
Sir Pig to the back there.
fail miserably.
Okay, let me.
So can you tell me how to make the check? I'm not sure how to make that check.
Which check?
The check to carry him or whatever.
1d20 plus your CMB.
Wait, is this Berengar? Berengar, that was your CMB is 5, right?
Yeah, I rolled
Okay.
2.
So you do not succeed in grappling him. Give me a strength check for Lug.
Right. You can't fail that. I have +5.
Okay, good. So Lug holds him still. So you can. All right. So now, who wants to aid Berengar combat action?
Papa does.
Excellent.
Is there any limit to the number
I'll
of
aid
people
too.
you can aid?
Is it strength
Nope.
or CMB?
Yeah. So what you'll do? No. So this it's so this is aid another in combat. you make an attack roll against AC 10. So just give me a
Okay.
just give me like an unarmed attack roll. So your BAB plus your strength.
Oh,
So that's not good enough. Who else is going to try and aid?
there we go.
Okay, Pafu successfully aids. Gip successfully aids. Hang on, are you going to try it too?
No, I mean, I would like to, but I mean, there's got to be a better way to
Yeah.
grapple him and drag him around.
Yes.
We are trying to.
That is exactly what we were trying to do.
No, like, not around the brambles, but around.
No. We are trying to go take him around the brambles. Yes,
Alright.
that's what we're
So
trying to do.
Berengar, you fail to grapple him again, and give me... Okay, and then Lug holds him in bit. So let's try this again.
Let's try this again. Eventually I'll roll higher than a 2.
Okay.
Yay, assisting.
Alright, you've got a +8 from the assists now.
Okay, that's
Okay.
still rolling
so-
horribly, but
Well, 20 is pretty damn good, though. Let's see what Kalkamedes' CMG is. It's not that high, plus he has dexterity penalties. Alright, you have successfully grappled Kalkamedes, and now what you can do is you can carry him, I think you can move at half speed each round. But you will
Okay.
need to maintain the grapple.
So, yeah, let's do that.
that
All
sounds
right.
like a plan.
So you are carrying him. Go ahead and move yourself. I think it's... well, you've grappled him this round, so then the next round, try and maintain the grapple. You're at +5 to maintain a grapple.
Okay, but unfortunately I don't think anybody can assist me with that. But, okay.
Yeah, you succeed. So go ahead and move half speed. I think it's
1,
half speed.
2.
Make sure that's right.
Yeah, that'll
Are
be
you
10
going
feet.
around or are you going in?
I'm just gonna go walking right through.
Why would you
get
go
that
through?
halfway
Go
through?
around.
Why would you do that?
Go around. That's the whole plan.
I don't take any damage. I'm a druid.
Yeah, but
he
No,
might.
he will.
Nope, not if he's on my shoulders.
Yeah,
gonna-
I'm assuming with this grapple that you've got him lifted enough that he won't take damage.
Okay, then
And
You tell Lug to drop
Alright.
the
nope,
last
if he escapes from my grapple, I want Lug to immediately grab him so he doesn't go rushing through brambles.
Okay.
So
Do you want
Mug's
Lug
going
to-
through the bramble too?
If Lug goes into the bramble, it'll make him sad.
Lug goes through the brambles. Lug doesn't care. I may have failed to mention the fact that Lug is actually wearing bear-sized breastplate,
Oh my goodness.
and it has an armor plus natural armor bonus of 10, and thus cannot take damage from these
Oh,
brambles.
well, okay, fine. Lug is badass.
Lug is badass.
Alright, give me another grapple check to try and maintain your grapple. And Drake, are you going to go? Can you walk through the brambles too, Drake?
Yeah, I'll look this thing.
Unfortunately, you just dropped him. So, Lug, give me a strength check.
Wait, we're not in the brambles yet.
I know, it's a good thing.
It's
Give me a strength check for...
this is gonna be the day I roll dice so
Alright.
horribly that nothing goes
Why
wrong.
can't you just walk around?
Can I diplomatize with Berenger to convince him to go around?
That's up to Thor.
Fine, let's go around since my plan is failing horribly because of dice rolls. This would have been really, really easy. Gotta just walk through this in like 3 rounds. But no.
He's got superhuman strength.
Clearly.
Well, he is.
tired person.
He is tired person strength, yeah.
No, he's got like cranky 10-year-old strength.
That's what it is. It's like trying to put a cat
When
in
he
a
sleeps,
box.
he activates his rage powers.
So try and grapple him again.
Okay, we're all gonna help
Back
and
up.
carry him around.
Alright, so so give me the aids first, and then...
Hey, 2 aids.
Yeah, so you successfully grapple him.
We all got AIDS.
Berenger has aids.
Berenger has aids.
That's
You
okay,
grapple
I
him.
gotta-
Now give me a check to maintain the grapple.
And then I'm gonna roll.
A 1.
Then I'm gonna roll a 1 on my attempt to just pin him and put him on Lug's back, and then walk him around. Yep.
What is it with you and the rolling ones?
I don't know.
Just let him
So my
walk
friends-
through
Alright.
and just cast
Can I-
Cure Light Wounds at the end.
Can I
Give me a
say
strength check for Lug.
This is at a +5.
Whoever said that, yes, that's what I was going to say. Give me your
Right.
light. Give me your wand of cure.
Kalkamedes has walked into the first part of the brambles.
Yeah, I got
Hand me your
And-
wand of. Hand me your wand to cure light wounds, and I'll follow him through it and heal him the whole time.
Alright, here you go. Theon's gonna hand my his wand of
Alright.
Cure Light Wounds. Just follow
Oh
the
dear,
path.
that was a nice idea. It's the dice
This is-
hate you.
The dice hate me. This is
Wow,
ridiculous.
that was bad dice karma there.
So after he takes damage,
Okay, he does. It turns out the bracers are bracers of armor, so he takes 8 points, and you cure 8 back.
Sweet. Okay.
All right. And Drake, do you
Guys.
take damage, or are you also druid? Are you a druid, Drake?
Druid,
I forgot.
Yeah,
Okay.
Druid.
All right. And then his move is 30, so he will move
I'm just
15.
gonna let him move on through because this
Mm.
plan of mine is obviously not working.
He takes 5 points of damage. You can almost hear Gammon wince.
Oh, I love your wand, man.
At least we're healing.
Okay.
Jeez, Gammon.
He says, yeah, it's okay. It's just hard to watch. He moves again.
Dude's got some serious, like ninja
He-
reflexes.
He takes another 5 points of damage. Well, he was very. I mean, it really was like trying to put a 10-year-old to bed. He was very resistant to being held. Okay, good. Wand is working very well. He walks through again. He takes another 4 points of damage.
Oh, good wand.
Wand
Yep.
good.
And then he'll take one more as he walks out, and then he'll be clear. Oh, he takes 8 points. So he's down 2 at the end.
Smack him again.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Do you want to smack him again, or just let him have the little
I
wound?
have 50 charges
Okay.
on these things, so go for it.
You had
Fine,
50.
okay.
There you go. So thank you for the wand.
Yeah.
How many charges?
Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay. I'll use my one next time.
All right, so you managed to get through. It was a little bit troublesome, and there were some maybe embarrassing moments, but in the end, you got
Curse
him
you
through.
dice,
I know.
bastards.
The dice. Oh, and I just moved you to a new map.
Flip map, quality map.
Oh yes. Do you like this one? And I haven't put you on it yet, so let me put you on. Boom. Here you are. And if you can't find yourselves, I will shift click. So there's where you are. Okay.
I hope that's not
What you see ahead is a bog.
Hey guys, I got a plan.
And
God.
it's going to be a shallow bog here, but here it goes deep enough that anybody walking will be underwater. So the
Maybe some-
darker blue is underwater, the lighter blue is shallow.
I'd probably be underwater here.
My plan is to let you take care of it because I think I've pissed off Desna tonight.
Can we use I have like a water skin. Can we like empty them out, blow it up full of air, and then like use them as like floaties? Like put them
What?
Yeah, you could try that.
Oh my
No,
gosh.
we use our water skins as like floaties. We put them underneath his shirt so we can't like, kick him off, and then we just go with him.
Okay,
How many
what if
water
there's, like,
skins
an
do you have?
alligator?
Well, I have mine,
Then you kill it.
So,
I-
one. Does anybody else have a water skin?
Yeah, I have a water skin, but I'm not using it for that.
Oh, come on, I can cast create water. I'm a cleric.
What if a hippopotamus eats him?
Then I have lightning arc for that too.
Just make sure you take pictures, because that'll look really good on
Someone's called
Facebook.
Randy Savage, all like ripped.
Can we tie him to the bearer or to Gip and have him just walk him around?
Can Bafo carry him? Bafo?
Pafu can try to carry him. Maybe
Well,
not
so
over-
you could try. How many
I don't
water
know.
skins did you have?
I have one.
Is that the you only have one water skin to use?
Right, there's two then. If somebody says one, I have one.
Pafu's got a water skin.
3 water skins.
Okay.
I have one, but
Enough buoyancy.
Give me
Oh man.
give me a intelligence or survival check.
Or
and you
knowledge
can do it.
engineering.
Or knowledge engineering, yeah, sure. And give me you can do 8 and others on this to help each other if you want.
Yeah, I ate it.
No.
With that. 10.
Yeah, okay. So Berenger, are you willing to go along with this make him a floaty thing?
not really.
Oh,
I'm not
Well,
sure we
I'm-
can use your check then. Because if you're the main one doing the survival check and you don't want to go along with
so
it.
like F this.
I'm like looking around for a better idea. I mean, there's gotta be like can't we just walk around, or can I see anything? Can I think of anything better than that? I mean,
Well, you can certainly try to walk around.
He's got the rope on him. What if we all grab onto the rope and just kind of lead him around?
Yeah.
Just kind of pulling him sideways as we go.
Come on.
He can't fight us all. He can't float us. He can't fight us all.
can't fight physics either with floaties.
Yes, but he can dive from animals in the water, which we're not good at fighting in the water, I'm guessing.
See, the problem I have with your plan is that Pathfinder doesn't really do physics well, and I don't know if there are any actual rules for this.
How deep is the water?
I actually have a PhD in physics, but I was going to allow three water skins to be enough to float him.
You need chemistry in high school students, so maybe this will work.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a game, right? The water would be sort of a shallow bog here, but it gets increasingly deep until where it's dark blue. It will be over humans' heads.
You have a PhD in physics, and you're letting us go on with it. Awesome.
I know, isn't that great?
Okay.
So are you going to try that, or are you going to try and drag him around?
He's not that heavy. He could definitely be floated up with 3 water skins. I mean, if those two little floaties, the arm floaties, can keep people afloat in real life, you know?
Oh, that's right, because humans are close to neutral density anyway, right?
Hold on, I have an idea. Behringer, can you? I can maybe summon an eagle. Can you summon an eagle?
Do you imagine if we walked the whole way?
We can have the eagles carry him, just like a halfling adventure I once saw.
Yeah,
Those eagles aren't quite as big as the eagles in the Halfling Adventure.
Oh.
Maybe.
Yeah, can you summon rocks? There's lots of rocks just on the ground.
Rocks don't float. They sink.
Water skins do.
If you blow them up with air.
Yeah.
4 gallons of air, or it's just a gallon, I guess, whatever.
Okay, take my water skin.
Let me go outside right now and jump in my pool with an empty water, gallon, and I'm telling you, it'll keep me afloat. Especially 3 of them.
Well, he's light. He looks light.
Yeah, and I'm not, so
So there you go. Well, yeah, here's the thing, though, is that if you're not light, usually the stuff that makes you not light is lower density. I don't want to say anything about fat people, but being fat, I
Oh,
know.
man, it's all muscle.
Oh, well, okay then. Then you sink. So,
we can
floaties?
give this a try. I mean, come on.
And Berentar, are you willing to use your survival roll for setting up the floaties on him?
Sure, but
Okay.
you take care of the dice rolling, guys.
Well, you've rolled 20 on your survival. So you think you've done a decent job of getting the floaties set up. Are you going to tell
I'm gonna cast mending to make sure they're all in like perfect condition so they don't burst open.
Good idea.
Okay, good idea.
Good idea.
So no leaks in the water skins.
Doesn't
which,
mending take 10 minutes to cast?
Does.
I
it
don't know.
does, so you probably don't want to do that then.
Okay, forget it.
I can cast.
You can also
have
actually tell by looking at everyone's backpacks that aren't wet that they're actually pretty good.
I have dazing
Okay.
touch as well. Can I use that to just carry him around?
Dazing touch. How many times a day can you use that?
6 times a day.
But that only gets you through about
One gets one round.
Although,
half a minute. Yeah.
actually, now that I've thought about it, I think the water skin idea is hilarious, and I think we should go through with it.
Definitely
I agree.
procedure
All right.
need a plot. I'm telling you, it works.
All right. Good.
And I'm
So
definitely going in the journal as a.
he starts, assuming that you tell Lug to let him go, he starts splashing into the water. What are the rest of you going to do as he goes through?
I'm going with him.
I think that's going around.
All right, who's going with him?
Oh wait, maybe I shouldn't. Let me see. Swim.
Yeah, I'm
swim.
wearing chainmail, so idea of swimming is not that great right now.
I'm not going with him. He's gonna die.
Is it water that's good enough for you to take 10 in, or is this going to be requiring?
Oh, this is very calm water.
Oh well, then
Okay.
yeah, I'll
So-
swim out there.
You can
I'll
take
set-
10. It's not that hard to swim in.
Then, no problem. I'll get
Okay.
attacked.
Okay.
I'll go around the
me
other
and
side
Lug-
so I can provide support from there if you guys need it.
Me and Lug go swimming.
Guys, this is a trap. It's not calm at all.
Uh-oh.
That's not one of us.
Let's see.
God damn it.
Oh.
What?
No, just kidding. Sorry, just kidding. So,
What is this freaking Captain Hook alligator?
TikTok.
I decided to make the alligator really huge. Actually, the floaty thing seems to be working. He's kind of thrashing, and he looks really pathetic as he tries to walk across the water, and he gets very wet. But he keeps his head above water, and he manages to get across. And other than mosquitoes, and it's actually late enough at night that the mosquitoes aren't active, there don't seem to be too many horrible things, alligators and stuff, in this bog, and you manage to get through without too much
Hopefully
trouble.
he doesn't have BOs, so I can have my water thing back and
Oh, it's too
Oh,
late.
like a cock.
it's
Unfortunately, he
took
smells
his
like
stuff.
Pathfinder.
Yeah, there's no
It's
deodorant
okay.
here.
It's okay. We took his stuff. He can keep our water skins.
Yeah, it's true. And I also can cast create water at will. So I mean, I'll be good.
But there's nobody
Hey.
named Will here, so.
True.
All right.
True.
Hey,
All right,
by the way,
I'm moving you to.
how about we
Yes.
keep those water skins on him and, to keep making them look buff and stuff
Yeah,
in case
we-
somebody comes and tries to attack us.
It's like
It's like,
the mealback cords.
"Brr." Yeah.
Well, no, yeah, they're falsy muscles.
Yeah. Plus, if he falls, they'll dampen the fall like a tiny portion.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I moved you to the wrong map.
That was hilarious.
Hang on a
Come
sec.
on.
You didn't
Yes,
move us
you
at
should-
all. You just moved yourself. Because
I
we're still
know.
on the old map.
Yeah, I did move your tokens. I just didn't move you guys yet. Okay,
Calculate
next
the
hazard.
buoyancy real quick.
Yes. Well, you figure it's it's 4 pounds, right, of water. So it would, if you assume that air has 0 density, which sounds good to me, it would displace 4 pounds worth.
If it's pure water, yeah.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
Yes.
So next hazard is
Duke.
you are going to be coming from the bottom left and walking to the top right on this map. I'll just get you guys slashed around a little bit here. Who was it who was going out front? That was Theon, right?
Yippers.
Yeah.
And Berenger has got, and then Lug has got the rope, and then Drake's over here. Good. And now I'm going to move you to the next map. This is another one of these high-quality maps from Paizo.
Oh. Man,
Kalkamedes path winds. So you've been heading towards the mountains all this time. And so Kalkamedes path winds westward into a steep mountain path that climbs several hundred feet. The surface levels out only to terminate 50 feet ahead with a precipitous drop into a 30-foot wide canyon.
Well, he's already,
So,
he's already
here's-
tied up, so we lower him down.
yeah, well, so here's the deal. Let me just make sure you understand everything that's going on. It's a canyon that is 100 feet deep and 30 feet wide ahead, and he's walking towards it.
Okay, got this one. We can use the eagles to carry a rope across, and then we can tie him to the rope and, I don't know, slide him over.
I don't know why Lug refuses to link in the...
Look, I know Lug's here.
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, if I move him here, he doesn't snap into the square. Anyway, sorry.
Look, yeah, eagles can carry rope across. Eagles cannot tie it to a nice, easy surface, however. That's going to be a whole different story.
Oh, maybe yours can't. I have circus eagles.
I look back at you and say, oh, well, go for it.
I got nothing, sorry.
Okay, so give me a strength check for Lug.
Why does Ellie have to be so strong at these?
I know, because that's how it works. The GM rolls high, and okay, he moves forward another square towards the precipice.
Precipice of Doom. Okay,
100 feet.
how's
far can
about
Papa
everybody
jump?
jump him and hold on to him to aid in the strength check until we figure something out?
Okay.
So you're all going to grab the rope?
Oh, that works, sure.
Yeah, there's a rope tied around him that Lug's got. All of you can grab the rope and try and hold him back.
Assisting.
Okay, anybody got anything?
Well, we can tie ropes together and lower down and then come back up. We can toss a rope over with a grappling hook and try to catch it onto something.
Oh, I don't have a grappling.
I do have a grappling hook.
Okay.
So now we just need a cannon to shoot it across.
Hey,
It's not that far. I can throw it that far.
What's this green stuff?
Oh, yeah, the green thing. That's a tree.
Oh,
Ooh.
And that's a tree.
it looks like a circle.
Well,
I know.
Oh, hey, how
It's
tall
a
is this
very
tree?
regular tree.
How tall is
Tall
the tree?
enough. Pretty tall.
Is
No.
it 50 feet tall?
It's not 50 feet tall. It's like 15 feet tall, maybe.
We like tie ropes to it, like to the tree, and then
Yeah, but it does look sturdy enough you could tie a rope to it.
and we can shimmy a grappling hook or something, and tie it to the other tree, and make it like a rope bridge.
Yeah, go do that. Climb down, climb up, make a rope bridge.
Yep.
Is it Theon or Pafo? Who's our climber?
So if you
That sounds like a plan. If
the
you
canyon
wanna,
also has pretty sheer sides. It looks like it's a difficult climb.
Well, they'd be using the rope to climb down, so it'd be like
Yeah, if
rappelling.
you use climbing up the other side would be hard.
Oh yeah.
I've got a way to solve this. If it's not as cool as you climbing, but it'll work. How much rope do we got?
I have 100 feet.
I have 100 feet now after using 50.
Pafo has 50.
I have 50.
Okay, we have more than enough. But seeing as I have GM'd this before, I'm going to wait and see whether or not you come up with some cool idea before I...
Oh, no, now that you said that, go.
I'm gonna wait for cool ideas before I do the druid cheat.
Perception checks. Any side of this wall look dangerous? Is it in danger of collapsing and having an avalanche?
Yeah, give me either perception or survival for that.
We could have an eagle carry the grappling hook across and drop it on a branch.
Yeah.
It's
Yep,
eagles
you're
or nothing
really-
with me.
You're really not sure.
I'll take a look around.
Berenjar is pretty sure that this just looks like just a steep drop. It looks pretty sturdy. He thinks that it's a steep enough drop that it's going to be a DC 22 climb check. There's
Yep.
moss that makes it slimy.
Whoever has the grappling hook, can't they throw it up the other side and then...
100 feet. That's gonna be a tough.
It's easier to throw it from here, drop
Yeah,
the
but
rope, and have it drop down all the way to the bottom,
It's
and then
Pafo.
climb down and then climb up the other one.
Alright.
That's probably the easiest way to do it, because you can come over to the edge here, toss the grappling hook over and snag it on the tree fairly easily.
Right.
Drop tie like 3 of them together with knotted ropes, and knot it, and then it's a pretty easy climb up.
Agreed. Let's do that.
Okay. I'm going to make a suggestion only because of the fact that it's a 100-foot drop, and if anybody happens to fail one of these checks, that character is dead. And I sort of point to myself, look up.
Yeah, meta away.
Druid, I can turn myself into animals, like something that could just fly across and then tie the other side.
Man, you're totally stealing my eagle idea.
Go for it. How strong are you? Can you carry one of us when you're in a bird form?
Well, not if I turn into a bird. I can probably carry you if I turn into... Well, I can turn into a spider and just climb it. Be at strength 16 then.
Let's turn into a mountain goat.
Mountain goats sadly do not have a climb speed, I think. They just have
Can you turn into a spider and then shoot a web across it, like a cargo web, and we crawl across it? That would be cool.
Can't do
not at this
everything a
level,
spider
no.
can.
At this level, I can get their climb speed. That's about it. I don't even get their poisonous bite or anything. Cheap level 4 stuff. Anywho, but I can climb across, or fly across, and tie a rope to the other side, and do this slightly more safely for you guys, so no falls and takes 10d6 points of damage.
That sounds like a plan, but I have one request. Can you do the spider thing? Can I go with you? I've always wanted to ride a spider. That would be so cool.
Sure. Make sure you hold on.
What's your strength?
16.
Oh yeah, you'll have no problem carrying somebody.
Here's a
Yeah,
link.
I have. Yeah, I'm late.
I'm linking you guys a picture of me actually doing this in real life in Afghanistan.
Riding a spider?
No, not right. Like trying to do the rope bridge thing.
Oh, right. I was thinking, this is of you riding a giant spider.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Did that in Afghanistan. It was pretty sweet.
that's scary.
Yeah, because it was like death if I fell.
Did you have a guy sleepwalking with you?
Might as well been.
Yeah.
Well,
All right. So Berenger flies across or climbs down. Who's riding the spider?
Gip.
All right. Gip rides the spider. Sir Pig gets jealous. Sir
You can
Pig.
come across in a second, Gip.
Sir Pig
Pig.
comes across and whines at you. So Berengar, you go to the other side and you climb back up, and you've got lots of rope with you.
Yeah, I take all the rope. Make sure I tie it off at the other end first, because otherwise.
Well, do you stay in spider form?
Nope. I'm gonna need to leave. I'm gonna need to
tie
leave
it.
spider form.
Oh,
yeah,
tie
you
it.
can do
I have to leave spider form.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, in case we need to climb anything else, I'll stay in spider form for the time being.
Okay, so Gip, you've tied up so you've got a knotted rope going all the way to the bottom here. Let's go do a strength check over on the other side to see who's still there and see if they hold him in place.
I was waiting for that.
No, I bet you can beat that. Who else is helping?
I'm aiding.
Lug gets a 6. Awesome.
Lug does not aid. Pafo, give me a roll.
Papa rolled. Papa wins.
Papa got 22.
Oh, Pafo got 22. Pafo holds him in place. All right.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Good.
Oh yeah.
All right, so
Ain't going nowhere.
you managed to hold him in place. You now have a rope hanging down this side. What do you do next?
You guys drop another rope down the other side and tie it to this tree, and then lower Sir Pig down, and then you guys come down.
I thought he took
The plan was we tied a rope to this side. We tied a bunch of ropes together. I walk down, I walk up, and then I tie it to it because we had like 400 feet of rope or whatever.
Zip line.
Okay. So you've got something like 3 sets of ropes across here.
Basically. We'll need to go back and
Just,
get.
so you want to go straight across, okay?
Now what are we gonna do? We got all our rope stretched across.
Well, there's enough of it so that we can, so that it basically, well, no, actually, it's a 100-foot drop. 300 feet will not actually manage to make it down. It'd be kind of weird, but I suppose it's probably easier to just have one set of ropes at either side.
Or just let him walk and let the rope, catch him. You know what I'm saying? Then.
So do you have taut rope across, or do you have a rope hanging? Which are you doing?
How do you want to do it, guys?
Taut rope across, and then we'll take the rope that's going from Lug to Kalkamedes and use it to do whatever that picture of someone was doing. Go over.
My real-world example of Afghanistan.
Yeah.
So you've got a couple of ropes across. So how do you want to handle this? So those of you who are climbing across yourself with the 3 ropes, you'll be able to make it taking 10, no problem. But there's Kalkamedes. How do you want to get him across?
I can climb to the other side. You tie him literally to my back, and I just walk across with him. And if that means him punching me along the way, I'll just take it.
You're gonna walk across the 2 ropes?
No, I'm still in spider form.
Oh, okay, cool.
And I'm communicating this by doing little scratches in the ground and translating.
Yeah,
Drawing a picture.
I will translate it
Gip
flawlessly.
says, Gip
I
says,
think he
it
wants
looks
to
like
eat
he
him.
wants to.
It looks like he wants to eat him and carry him across in his belly, and then spit him back out. I think that's what he's saying.
There's a picture of the sun, and I think he says it's about to go supernova. Is this who's scratching in the ground here?
I heard this one. A bard was singing this one time. Somewhere over the rainbow.
What's this? I don't understand this picture here.
I don't understand it either. I'm not sure what's going on anymore.
Okay, so you want to? So Berengar, are you going to climb back across the rope?
That was.
Then the other question is, how are you going to get Lug and Mr. Pig across, Sir Pig?
Using similar methods of.
Sir Pig's actually very good at being hung on a harness and pulled up from cliffs. He's done this before.
We can do that
Right.
then with Lug and Sir Pig. I can help him get down safely, and then we can draw. Sort of.
Well, do you have enough rope to do that in addition to your taut rope across here?
We had like 400 feet of rope.
Yeah,
I
okay,
think.
that's fine then.
I had 150 just by myself because I am also used to having to drag Lug up things. Needing a lot of rope.
So you'll be able to get the animals across, and then so Berengar, you're going to go across, and you guys are going to tie Kalkamedes to Berengar.
Just tie him to my back, and I'll Say, damn,
Okay, so-
why didn't I use Longstrider on myself beforehand?
Give me a grapple check. Whoever's going to try and tie him to Berenger.
I'll assist.
Papa
Oh,
will
it's
be
space. Lug is still here. So Pafo. So Drake assists. Pafo, give me a grapple check.
You get an assist.
Okay, Pafo successfully grapples.
Dang,
And then
what a
give
lot.
me another one to try and pin him, at which point you can then tie him up.
You are not aided, because grappling and me do not mix. But you get a +5 on this, nevertheless.
Are you secretly Liberty's Edge and so against grappling and so against tying people up, Berenger?
Okay, good. So you've got him pinned and you've got him tied to Berenger, and Berenger is able to climb across. It's not dignified, but it works. All right, so you're able to get everyone across after that. So then, and then lug. I guess you do the lower the lug and raise the lug, and you still have these ropes left here. Do you want to go back and get the ropes, or are you happy with leaving them here?
Yeah,
Well-
I'll count it as a Pathfinder expense.
All right. So you've left behind about 100 feet of rope.
We might need to go back this way, and not having to do this whole shenanigans again sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, it's almost exactly 100 feet of rope that you're leaving behind here. Okay, good.
You know, this
You managed-
This guy is such a jerk. Why can't he choose like a better path?
He's just going where he's going. His eyes are closed.
How did he survive this long? Is what I want to know.
Yeah, he's chosen it because he was just more lucky before. It's a good thing you guys are here this time. All
I think
right.
it's because the GM hates us.
By the power of
That's because
plot.
this scenario writer hates you. Great bands of stars sweep across the cloudless night sky, illuminating a series of game trails that chase through the mountain shrub and berry bushes. Kalkamedes is marching headlong through these berry trails. These are the berry trails here. And then ahead, there's a bear cub and the mother bear. And the mother bear stands up and sees you approaching. So Kalkamedes is approaching and is watching. There's a bear watching and growls threateningly. So he gets to up here.
Wild empathy.
So,
What? Okay. I'm going to stop being a spider now.
okay.
And assist. I think the other druid is probably better at the wild empathy than the dwarven one.
I'll try to hold Kalkamedes back so that he doesn't kind of run in and agitate things before they try the wild empathy thing.
So who's trying to hold back Kalkamedes?
Gip and Pig.
All right, Gip and Pig.
Okay,
And
so
Pafo. All right, so and Pafo. So who? All right. So who wants to be the main? Give me 3 aids and a main.
Papa will be the main unless otherwise stated.
Okay.
that sounds
Gip's an
cool.
aid.
Lug aids.
How to stay on a wild empathy.
You're just both cooing at the bear and talking nicely to it. So just roll a wild empathy check, and if you beat 10, it counts as aid.
Yeah, I don't have wild empathy though.
Oh, not Theon. Drake and Theon can't aid the wild empathy then. No.
Just as druid. And I'm going to actually, because I have a bear, I'm going to take out some of his food and offer it up and hope
Good. Okay.
hope the GM gives me a circumstance bonus for that.
I'll give you a +2 circumstance for that.
Let's see. You're aiding.
Is bear food.
So yes, Kalkamedes is bear food. Let's see if you manage to hold Kalkamedes in place before you
Couldn't
start
I be
talking to
aiding
the
the
bear.
That's what my aid was for, was to hold him back.
So this
Yeah,
is
so
just
get
a
aided.
strength check?
Yeah,
Okay.
you have to be at Kalkamedes' strength of 19. Okay. And how many aids did we have? We had a successful aid from Gip. See if Lug gives an aid. Was that what you rolled, Berenger?
Yeah, Lug
The
got
+3?
an 8 with 15.
Okay. Unfortunately, it's not enough, and Kalkamedes managed to pull forward,
So
despite all the people holding him back.
A pig holds back 2 more. I don't know if that helps.
it says functions like a diplomacy check, except you add your druid level.
Yeah,
That's it.
your druid level plus your charisma modifier.
But-
which is why
That's it.
Wait.
You don't add diplomacy.
No.
No, it's
Druid
basically
level
like you have diplomacy full point, 1 rank in it per with no extra bonus.
druid level plus charisma modifier. Mine should have actually been plus 2, but I would have gotten a 10 anyway.
Okay, so plus level. plus charisma modifier.
Yes, my lovely, lovely charisma of 6. Being
Okay.
fourth.
There you go.
Okay. Good. And do you want to do an aid, Berenger?
Yep, I managed a 10 exactly. I rolled an 8 plus 3. Should have been 8 plus 2, but and I offer it.
That was the 8 for that. I thought that was Lug's 8. Okay.
No, Lug's at plus 5 with his strength.
Fine. I see that was higher earlier. Good. Okay. And so in between offering the food, you are able to mollify the bear and convince the bear that you're actually not trying to steal her kids from her. And so she stays cautious. She seems to like the druid. She thinks the druids are friendly. She doesn't like the rest of you, but she moves aside and stays guarding her.
Are we headed over here following this path, or which way are we going?
Yeah, so Kalkamedes is just going to kind of go straight north on this.
Okay, so we're gonna steal her cub now. No, I'm just kidding.
You want to steal the cub? We're make a check. So, do you guys want to steal the bear cub? You can bring it back and put a hat on it.
Not unless you put it on the chronicle sheet.
Does Slug need some alone time?
Lug is gonna go over and
The Muzzard Grizzly does not like Lug because Lug's invading her territory.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, that's
But it's
sad.
like
That's
he's like
sad, I know.
it's like saying in bear, "Hey, I don't see any Papa Bear."
Is there a mama grizzly? Oh, is there a daddy grizzly? Mama grizzly?
Yeah, does Lug really want to adopt a single child though? I mean,
Yeah, she is a single mom.
Nah,
she's encumbered.
Lug
All right.
Lug does travel a lot. That would probably be difficult.
I know.
She's trying to hit in.
So, you guys enter a new part of the forest. It's now sort of a mountaintop plateau forest area. Over the course of then another 2 hours, the rough mountainous scribbling gradually flattens and gives way to thicker copses of trees surrounded by a series of chilly, narrow streams. Kalkamedes' trail meanders northward, and you're going to be going north and east-ish. And I'm going to put you in here, and let's see, I put Theon in front because he's doing curling. And then there's most of you in back, trying to pull him back.
This is gotta be the most like laughable like thing ever. You know, yeah, look at dude like curling up, I'm curling Kalkamedes, and then like a rope around this dude, and like a bear's like holding him back. It's just this is rough. This is rough.
All right, and so in you come, and what I'm going to do is...
It is a hilarious adventure. I like it.
Going to
This is definitely my new favorite one.
roll some stuff here. And now I'm going to roll some other things.
Go.
So you get the sense that Gaiman doesn't like to... He's a little hesitant to talk about where... he's been before, but he does talk about how he and Kalkamedes are good buds, and Gaiman eventually loosens up a little bit and talks about how he had been passed from adventurer to adventurer who was never satisfied because of his broken condition, and eventually he spent a lot of time just as in a training academy, and he was pretty embittered by that until Kalkamedes finally picked him up and appreciated him for who he was. Okay.
Is this the sword that you can actually fix in that later adventure?
Yes.
Oh, cool! I remember reading about that.
Spoilers. Okay, so I actually rolled all your perceptions secretly. Drake and Puffo. In fact, actually, absolutely everybody, because of the crappy roll, have noticed there's a guy here hiding, waiting to ambush you. Can you see him?
Oh yeah, the pirate.
Bandit 2, yes.
I just made Bandit 2 visible. Bandit 2, and so you can metagame and figure out there's at least one more. Although one of these days I'm going to number them like 27 through 33, and that way you have no idea how many there are.
27 bandits now?
Yes, so there's bandits, and there are some bandits hiding and waiting to lurk and attack you. Oh, this guy also has a really crappy roll, so you see him. So now you can totally metagame the number.
Wait.
Oh, except 4-player adjustment. Hang on a second.
There are 6 of them.
At least, but because of the 4-player adjustment,
There's now
I need to...
Probably less than that. 4-player adjustment's pretty harsh.
Yeah.
I'm anxious because I haven't done it yet. Jumping the gun.
Thanks. That's very interesting.
Gip's like, I can't get in the tracker.
It's okay. It saves it in the tracker as long as the map doesn't change. It's fine.
And I'm going to roll a couple more stealth checks and see if you guys see any others here.
It
Oops.
does. I'm gonna try too. Damn.
Yeah, then I'll put the tracker up in a minute. You'll
You
see.
can pre-roll before the tracker is up. It's just and it saves. The only problem is if you roll
Oh.
and then change the map, it screws things up.
These guys really suck at stealth. Okay, even with range penalties, you guys see that guy up there. All right.
Wow. Wow, he must have rolled really bad.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, I didn't click my token. That's what happened there.
Oh yeah, you have to click your token before
I'll just
you
put
roll.
it in. Oh, same number.
I'm gonna start rolling initiatives for these guys here.
So
Man.
are we gonna like hold back like Kalkamedes while we handle the bandit problem?
That sounds like a plan. I'll try. I'll grab the rope from Lug. Lug's better at combat than I am.
Hey, me and Gip are both tied with bandits
Are
now.
you barely better than Lug?
Oh! Yep.
All right, is everyone in the tracker? We've got Gip, Theon, Drake, Poffo, and yeah, you're all there. Okay. Oop, hello, Harry Boxley. My cat has just jumped on my lap. That means he's going to bite me pretty soon. Okay, Berengar, you are up. Oh, and I should add Kalkamedes because he's going to be making strength checks to try and break free.
Try and break free and walk into the path of the bandits.
Oh yes.
Like the idiot he is. Ugh.
It's hard to
Great,
say
all right.
when he's sleepwalking.
So, Berengar, you're first. You and Lug.
Alright. Lug, go maul some bandits. Good luck. And, what kind of action
Lug gives
is...
you a little salute.
What kind of action is it going to be for, doing the whole strength check thing?
Standard action.
Standard action?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's a standard action tug of war.
Standard action tug of war. I'm going to try and keep him back.
All right, so just give me a strength check and remember what it is, and when Kalkamedes comes up, I'll roll a strength check, and it's going to be a competition. All right, so remember that number.
Yep.
And then does Lug can act. It's a free action to tell him to do stuff he's trained to do, and I think Kill Bandit he's probably trained to do.
Yes, he is. He is, unfortunately, however, slightly too far away at the moment, and does not have a charge path. So he's just going to double move up to Bandit.
Oh, what's his move?
40?
Oh,
Give me a
so
sec.
close. Okay. Velociraptor could totally have made it.
Yeah, I was wondering if I had him if I'd have had an action, I would have long strided him. But
Oh, yeah.
that's-
All right, Theon, you're up.
I am going to go ahead, realizing this situation sucks. I am going to go ahead and cast.
Yeah, it's 40. Yeah, I needed a long
I'm
strider.
going to cast Obscuring Mist,
Okay. Where?
probably on us.
Is that a 10-foot radius?
20-foot square thing.
20-foot square?
I got it.
So 10-foot radius. Yeah. Okay. You're going to give me a little template. Okay. Let's see if he stays hidden. I'm totally spoiling it by telling you there's hidden.
Oh,
Yes.
it's happening right now.
Alright, then I'll take a 5-foot step.
Yes. Okay. All right, Drake,
To be
you're
fair,
up.
we knew there were guys hidden.
Yeah, I know. Because of Bandit 6.
Okay. Can I move to there? Let's see. I can. Alright. Drake's going to move to here. And then
Okay.
he's going to...
So the way I'll do it is that any square that's more than half filled with vegetation is difficult terrain.
Okay.
And could provide cover. You'll get a 20% miss chance if you're in it.
And then he's going to shoot... run up there like Mario and shoot a fireball at the bandit 2. Bandit 6. Sorry.
Fireball?
Yeah, firebolt. Sorry.
Oh, firebolt. Okay, fine.
It's a little druid wimpy domain spell.
Yeah. I was thinking if you're going to do a fireball, that'll get Lug.
No. Alright, so he shoots this little dinky firebolt against 11 versus touch. Probably misses.
11 touch. He's flat-footed, though, so... No. Oh, it's touch. That hits flat-footed.
Oh, it's both, I guess, right?
It's both.
I don't know.
Touch and flat-footed. Well, if it's touch, he hits, yeah.
Yeah, it's touch and 5-footed.
Alright, so he takes three damage as some part of him might catch on fire. I don't know.
Well, yeah, he's got burns now. Why is Roll20 is going really slow for me today? Hello? it's not selecting these guys. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to exit Roll20 and come back and see if it goes faster. So I'll be back in just a minute here.
Tends to solve a lot of problems.
I think if I just reload, it'll do that. The other thing I may do is restart Firefox, which would then leave me out of the Hangouts as well. But
I'll give you a link.
yeah, I can find it. But all right, let's see if that goes any faster. All right. Well, it's still slow, but it's working. So good. So he took 3 points of fire damage. Good. Bandit 2 gets to go. Bandit 2 has a bear in his face, so he's going to... I don't understand what I'm looking at here. He's going to try and sickle the bear. I don't think he did, because the bear has epic...
Sorry, 20
Yeah.
foot, it's 20-foot radius for obscuring miss.
Oh, so you can just pull it back from there.
Yep.
All right, that does not hit the bear, I assume?
Nope.
Okay, Bandit Hidden is going to... He's going to try and go there, and he's going to try and stay stealthed, and he does. Okay. Gip, you're up.
I have Sir Pig moves there,
Okay.
and I try to shoot at Bandit. Let's see. Bandit 2.
So Bandit 2, there is a 20% miss chance because he's in the brush.
Okay. AC 22.
That definitely will hit.
So if it definitely hits if I make the 20% chance.
Yeah.
High is obviously good, low is bad. Okay, so it hits for 11 damage, and that's it.
Okay.
No one misses, obviously.
That's pretty bad. He's unhappy about that. And now it's not selecting him. Wow. Why do you hate me so... Okay, you know what I'm going to do, guys? I'll be right back. I'm going to restart Firefox, see if it's just using too much memory. Firefox is a nightmare. So I'll be back in a moment. I'm going to copy this. All right, I'll be right back.
I hope the obscuring miss was the thing to do. I just want to keep Kalkamedes in cover just in case they have ranged weapons.
Yeah. You need to keep him alive. So put up some obscuring mist, throw a bear in their face, and...
Next round I'm going to go and probably throw a glaive in his face. You know, fun stuff.
So out of curiosity and out of character, what, sorry, Adam, what class are you? Gip and Sir Pig. So you were paladin and something else?
Fighter?
Ah.
I think he said he was a fighter.
Paladin fighter.
Trying to think how to...
Yeah. Drake is the other druid. He just doesn't have an animal combat.
Yeah, I did fire domain.
Yeah.
Okay, so Bandit 2 takes 11 points of damage. Things are running much faster now. Bandit 6 is, he says, interesting. He says, I'm going to shoot you. So he shoots Gip with his heavy crossbow.
I knew the obscuring miss was the thing to do.
Thank you for shielding me, Gip. I mean, Sir Pig.
And I don't seem to have made a macro for that. I don't know why, so I'm just going to roll it by hand.
Sometimes when I do macros, I don't click show on token.
Yeah, that may be the problem. I'll look. Let's see. Oh, the other thing is...
difference between having it on a token and having it on the bottom.
It's just however you want to do it.
The biggest benefit to having it on the token is that if for initiative, for example, you have to be targeting yourself to hit the initiative key, so you're never hitting the initiative key when you're not targeting yourself.
Touche.
Yes. Where? I can't even find their character sheets. What happened?
Firefox hates
Oh,
you.
because it's not B, because it's these guys have names. If you question them, you'll learn things. Okay, so let's see. Maybe I might have just put it in as an attack. I've started doing that on my more recent ones. No, I didn't do that here. Attributes and abilities. Yeah, I never made a crossbow macro. But anyway, does that hit Gip? 21? Does 21 hit you?
21 does not hit me.
Okay, so crossbow bolt clangs off of your armor. Poffo, you're up.
Poffo is double moving here.
All right.
And he has a reach weapon.
Are you going to rage?
Not at this time.
Do you have a glaive as well, Popo?
I do. That's why I've been talking about Team Glaive in chat.
Team Glaive, yeah.
Glaive it up together, dog.
It's the best reach weapon in this entire system of core.
Like 1d10. Yeah. Craziness. It's awesome.
Kalkamedes, does he manage to pull forward? I don't think so. Oh no, 17. That's a tie. All right, he doesn't pull forward. Bandit 1. Is he hidden? No, he's not hidden. Bandit 1 is going to shoot Poffo with his crossbow. Does 13 hit you? Probably not.
No.
Berengar, give me another strength check. See if you can hold Kalkamedes back, and then Theon will be next.
Okay.
Oh,
And this round. Ooh, he might be getting loose. But,
and
fortunately,
then Lug also gets to attack.
Lug looks very, very happy. And,
So Bandit 2 does have 20% concealment because he's in the brush.
okay. Lug is going to tear into him.
Let's see. 21 hits, and 9 does not, and 16 does hit. So give me 2 mischances.
Right.
Actually, give me the first mischance first.
Yeah, because if he drops him, he could make a 5-foot step and then make another attack.
Yeah, or he could even move if he decides not to do the rest of his attacks. You hit. That does drop him. So Lug would probably move after that, unless Lug is a evil bear who likes to kill his foes.
Lug. Well, if Lug can.
Is Lug hungry?
No. Well, he usually. Lug is a normal bear that eats nuts and berries and fruits and the like, and.
So he's gonna eat the bandits.
Just
He's
out
gonna
of
eat the
curiosity.
bandits' nuts.
Yes.
The man is nuts.
Just out of curiosity, Lug was told to attack the bandits. Does he know any other bandits nearer to him than the other one, possibly? Just out of curiosity?
Maybe, but certainly he's got bandits in front of him to smell.
Yep. He goes for the next bandit. He just keeps.
That's what
on
he would
going.
do.
Yep.
Okay, so that would be a move action. Okay, another bandit gets to go. This bandit is going to try to stay
I
stealthed.
think you skipped me.
I did skip Theon, I'm sorry. I do that when I jump ahead early. So Theon, you are up. Theon.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move. And then I'm going to go ahead and do some lightning.
Oh, lightning arc.
And it
Yes. So you knock a branch off of a tree somewhere and it burns a little bit. Okay, now Bandit 4 gets to go.
Trying to burn his cover. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, I meant to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, Bandit 4 stays stealth. So Bandit 4 is going to do a sneak attack crossbow on Poffo. And will become visible after that. So does that hit you flat-footed, Poffo?
No.
Maybe. He gets to roll
Okay.
a snipe check to see if he stays hidden.
Oh, he does, but...
It's
Yeah,
negative 10.
Minus 20,
Yeah.
actually. Unless
So,
he has the rogue talent.
He does not stay hidden. What's the rogue talent that lets you stay hidden? Sniping or something, isn't it?
Yeah, that turns it to rogue or ninja talent. It turns
Well, especially
into
since he's a
10 instead of minus 20.
Since he's a fighter, he doesn't have it. Okay. Bandit 5 is also going to shoot Poffo. No, Bandit 5's not going to do that. Bandit 5's going to maneuver into a better position here. That's interesting. Why do they have sneak attack? Why did I think they had sneak attack damage?
Because they're sneaky.
Because they're bandits.
Yeah, they're
Oh no, they have
because bandits.
because they have the precise strike feat. That's why. Let me make sure I'm doing that right. Yes, that only works when they're flanking. Fine. So Bandit 5 is going to try and sneak, and he fails. Probably. Let's see. A few of you are going to see him. All of you see him. Everybody. Yeah, you all rolled perception well enough to see him. So he thinks he's sneaking through the woods here, and he's totally not. Okay, so he moves to there. Drake, you're up.
I don't want to get too far from Kalkamedes, so I will delay until after I'll delay until after Kalkamedes' turn.
Okay, Bandit 3 gets to go. So, Bandit 3 is going to... Here's what he does. He's doing something kind of mean. He's going to appear here out of the woods, and he readies an action to attack when he has a flank. Gip, you're up.
So which bandit was that?
This one.
Well, considering he's now the closest guy to me, I shoot at Bandit 3.
So
All right.
That is doing something sneaky. Oh my gosh.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
AC 26 and AC 17.
Oh, you hit him twice.
Yeah, I have 2 shots.
I'm assuming you have precise shot?
No, I don't.
Oh, so the 17 actually misses then,
Okay, so 12 damage.
because he's in melee. Okay, so he takes 12 damage, and he looks back, and he says, "Ah! Stupid halfling." Bandit 6 goes, and now they do make their attack. So Bandit 3 and Bandit 6 are both going to attack. Bandit 3 has a mace. That's an 11, and I don't think that hits.
Nothing hurts Pavo.
I
No,
know.
things hurt me. They just
And
need
then
to
Bandit 6 is attacking with a sickle. Ooh.
Only his ego, you know.
Does 20 confirm on you, Pafo?
Yes. That's
All
just
right,
going
you
to
just-
hurt.
You just took 21 points of damage from his
Don't you
sickle.
have, like, that barbarian thing, you get like our...
Holy crap, because sickles are times...
Precision damage normally doesn't multiply, just so you know, unless it's something weird.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you are correct. So 15 points. You just took 15 points of damage.
Wait, did you crit with a sickle? Oh, I'm
Yes.
thinking of a scythe. That's the times 4.
Yes. It's not a scimitar, yeah. Sickle is just a ×2 weapon.
Okay,
I
sweet.
think. Pretty sure.
Yeah, scythe is the bad one.
Yeah.
Yeah, size like ×3 or ×4.
4,
Times
yeah.
4. Scythes and heavy picks.
Yeah, sickle is just a ×2.
Gosh, that was
So
scary.
you just took 15 points of damage from his sickle, thanks to that. And now, Pafo, it is time for bloody, bloody revenge.
Yes, and the best revenge is against the bandit that's not currently engaged with me. Because that makes sense. 5-foot step here, rage and attack number 5.
Okay, he does have a 20% mischance because of concealment.
Okay, I'll roll that first.
Okay,
Good.
you're good.
Power attacking. We don't have any bonuses, do we?
No, I don't think so.
The bonuses of being awesome.
And arcane
Well, yes.
striking.
Yeah, you have all those bonuses.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that does not hit unless you included the arcane strike in that.
Yeah, that's in there.
Yeah, that does not hit.
I don't think arcane strike
Kalkamedes.
affects to hit anyway.
Oh, it's just 1 to damage. Okay, Kalkamedes fails to pull forward.
Cool, after Kalkamedes' strike, we'll take a shot. He'll move here and take a shot at Bandit 3.
Okay,
And misses.
so you come out of delay. Let me move you to the right spot. Okay. Good. Bandit 1 is going to... Bandit 1 and Bandit 4 are going to continue to try and crossbow Pafo. Or do they have precise shot? They don't. They're not going to do precise shot. Bandit 1 is going to charge down... It's not actually a... Oh, no. You know what? He will charge. He fully charges. Bandit 1 charges to here.
That's
So-
gonna provoke.
Oh, it will provoke. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Fine. Kill him on the way in.
1 second. Just seeing how long arcane strike lasts.
I
It is
thought it
for
was
1
just your
round.
next turn. Yeah,
So I do get
so
it.
1 round. Okay, so it still counts. Nope.
Unfortunately, you need to roll higher than a 2 or a 3.
Well,
Yeah,
he
did you-
is charging.
Did you... Oh, that's true. So, yes, that does hit then. So that does a huge amount of damage to him. And you cut off most of him, and his guts start to spill out, but he's still got a hold on them, and then he... Oh, my goodness. This is a mace he's hitting with. He does not count the precision damage, so he does another 15 points to you with his mace.
You know, this is starting to hurt, guys.
And don't include the precision on that, because he doesn't have a flank.
Whatever you tell me to take is what I'm taking.
You can cast him
Yeah,
out,
15.
Don't worry about it there, Papa.
All right, Berenjar, see if you can hold him back.
Oh.
And then Lug.
So, guys, everything going... Okay, that
excellent. So and here's Lug doesn't even need the flank trick to flank now, because he just is.
I'm not flanking with him.
You're not, because you don't have a... Okay.
Rawr.
Let's see, 17 hits, 18 hits, so 17 damage to Bandit 6. Bandit 6 drops.
Rawr. And he will 5-foot step towards the nearest one.
Go to 3 is the closest one.
3 is the closest one. I'm just thinking about which square he'd take. I don't think it matters.
Doesn't matter.
It
Pick one.
matters.
It matters.
Stay on, you're up.
Okay, so I gotta actually touch Pafo here, so maybe.
Somebody call an adult.
You hear Berenger calling from the cloud. So, everything's going good, right?
You hear the sounds of roaring and
Don't worry about healing me.
Pafo,
They
I
have
Alright,
to touch
Pafo.
people.
Pafo got 5 back. Bandit
Hang on.
4 is going to discover if Pafo
I have
has...
failed my will save, so I get it all.
Oh, okay.
well, why don't you want
This-
it? I don't understand.
He doesn't have a choice, he has a superstition.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that you were opposed to it, so I'm sorry. Do you want me to not?
Don't worry about it. I just get a will save.
Wait, you have superstition?
Yep.
I get an attack of opportunity on him because I have combat reflexes.
All right, this was Bandit 4 trying to discover if you had combat reflexes.
What?
Yes,
is
and
it
he's
superstition?
Superstition gives you a save bonus while raging, but you have to save against everything, including friendly.
Okay.
Is it?
So, actually, in fact, you kill him on the way in. All right, Bandit 5 is going to think that things are not going quite as well as he had hoped, and see that he can't get a flank, and he's going to totally metagame the initiative order, and Bandit 5 saw Pafo do the combat reflexes thing. So he's just going to take a 5-foot step to here, and he's going to attack with his mace. Oops, ignore the precise. Does 17 hit you?
It does now, yeah.
Okay, 5 points of damage. Bandit 3 is going to take a 5-foot step to here and is going to hit Lug with his sickle. And now I've remembered. Does 21 hit Lug?
Nope.
All right, 4 point. No damage then. Gip, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot at Bandit 3.
Okay.
Probably miss both times.
Yeah, they both miss if you don't have precise shot. Pafo, you're up.
Continue raging, 5-foot step, and attack Bandit 1.
Okay.
Not power attacking,
Okay.
but arcane striking.
You have is a glaive?
Yes.
All right. So you remember how I told you earlier how his entrails were kind of hanging out?
Yeah.
You've just cut them off, and they land in a pile on the ground, and he falls the other way, dead.
I'm gonna tell your fortune, and you're not gonna like it.
Kalkamedes fails to pull away. Drake, you're up. Although Drake, you should have gone before. No, yeah, you're fine.
No.
Drake, you're up.
Look! Charge, so... Yeah, I hit something, finally.
Look.
Yep, that hits. Oh, I skipped. No, yeah, Lug will go soon.
7 slashing damage on number 3.
Number 3, 7. Number 3 is staggered. Bandit 1 is no longer with us. Berengar and Lug are up. Berengar, give me a...
Oh yeah.
Berengar, give me the check.
Oh yeah, I was looking at the... Let's see, 7 this time, but, you know...
Nice. We'll see how he does. Lug is up. Yeah, you've actually done a pretty good job of holding him back, though, so...
So he's gonna start on 3 and probably move over to 5, because...
18 on. Oh no, 3 is down. 3 is quite unhappy with his life. And then he takes a 5-foot step. 15 hits, 22 hits. That's a 17 on number 5, who is now staggered. Theon.
Oh, you just killed him.
Killed number 3. And
Oh no, he's not. 5 is not staggered. He just wishes he had made other choices.
Hey, is Bandit 5 in soft cover? Or is he, is he concealed?
Let's see. No, he's not. That's mostly an
Okay,
open
so I'm
square.
gonna stab him with my
Bandit
glaive.
5 also just got really big. Okay.
Stab him with my glaive then.
Okay, so he does have cover though because Lug's in the way.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
You could 5-foot step over.
But if you step to here, then he won't have cover.
Still have precise shot. Oh, yeah, anyway.
Precise shot, so good.
Well, it's a glaive, right?
Yeah.
It's a reach weapon, so you would actually have to step to here.
I was having an aneurysm. Ignore me.
We don't ignore people when they have aneurysms. We need to rush them.
I know.
This is
Anyway,
internet,
this-
I'm
man.
not worried about my glaive. I'm gonna do something else. I'm trying to do, let's see here. Dazing touch.
Okay. So that touch attack will touch. What's the will save?
It's, it's just, 4 hit touch. It doesn't say. It just says your daze for 1 round as a melee touch attack.
You're aware of the fact that
There's no save?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Given his current situation, he should just go ahead and pretend to be dazed.
Yeah, I know. Well, no, it will make a difference for him.
I don't know. I don't know.
Wait, what? Is this a
What's a domain ability?
which domain?
Caster level, modifier.
Probably charm.
What do you
domain.
think? Yes, it is charm domain. Oh, okay. He's dazed. He's like, ooh. All right, Bandit 4 is done. Bandit 5 is dazed. He doesn't do anything. Bandit 3 is done.
oh,
Gip,
poor
you're up. Bandit 5 is just sitting there like, huh.
Close in a little bit.
And from where you are, I would give him cover because you'd have to shoot through the brush to get to him.
Yeah, I can move up to there pretty easily.
Up to where? I don't see you moved.
There.
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. Now he would have cover from you because of Lug.
Yeah, I'll try to shoot at him though.
Sorry?
I'll try to shoot at him though.
Okay, so you're -8 because it's cover and he's in melee.
I know.
Okay.
I didn't say I have a good chance, but we got a lot of other people that are going to be swinging at him too, so.
Yep. Guess what?
20 misses. Next.
Well, the 8 misses, more to the point.
Yeah. Well, no, I get 2 attacks still. I do get both attacks.
Oh, right, because Sir Pig did the move.
Sir Pig did the move, and I shot, yes.
Okay, Poffo, you're up.
All right, move over here and attack.
Cut him to pieces.
That's right, because I am a raging barbarian, and that is what I do.
Yep.
He's done. All right, you have killed all of the bandits.
Hey, how many
There-
Some of them
points
are
you down,
almost
Papa?
dead.
Wait,
Lot.
are there any like unconscious we can wake up and
There's a-
question?
There are a couple that are unconscious. A few of them actually are fully dead. A couple of them are
Stabilize,
unconscious.
But I don't really want to stabilize these guys.
Stabilize him. We don't need to kill him.
Stabilize them, we can interrogate them.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
heal on Papa. How many down, buddy?
Pafo's down 30.
You hear from the cloud. Everything okay?
And he has dropped out of rage, so you can heal him with no problem.
That's clear. You can let him come.
Ah,
He's sleeping now.
It's clear to move forward.
all right.
That's
I'll
30
bring-
right there.
Yep.
So Kalkamedes, who's been straining all this time, keeps moving forward. And Gammon says, "Well, you did a nice job taking care of those bandits."
Yep.
Thanks to you. Just kidding.
All right, do you want to do anything else here? Or do you want to move on?
We want to loot them.
Yeah, okay. So they've got, each one of them has, oh, look at this. They have a push and a cure light wounds. They totally should have consumed those, but then there was a guy in their face. So you have 6. You have 6 Tanglefoot bags leather armor if you feel like stripping them. 6 heavy crossbows, a masterwork light. You have 3 masterwork light maces and 3 masterwork sickles, and a masterwork sap and a bunch of gold.
Oh, we'll strip them for the safety of all pedestrians.
Yes, that's good. You're going to strip them of their leather too?
Oh yeah, that'll be fun.
Because Bandit smells worse than Pathfinder.
Oh, I didn't say we're going to put them on. We'll just burn them.
Yeah, if you want to practice on the bodies. Lug 1 by 1 takes the armor and goes and dumps it into the river. He comes back, he gets the next armor, goes and dumps it into the river. And then an environmental protection agency from the government shows up and says, "You've been polluting the river with bandit armor."
Hey, it's not biodegradable.
Not right.
I believe Smite works on those.
It is biodegradable.
Or it should.
Oh, Gabriel did mess up the start time. That's just like me with Thor's game during
We've
Epcon.
done more than,
Yeah, we've done too much.
Too bad.
No.
That's rough. This whole CPK because of freaking Gabriel.
Oh dear. All right. So what I want to do here is gather my bandits off to the side because they're just cluttering the place up.
And for the live ones, we sort of like.
Yeah. What do you want to do with the bandits who didn't die? There's 2 still alive.
Leave him here.
Two
I've lost
alive.
1. Oh, he's under palm. Oops.
Yeah, I'm fine with just leaving them here unconscious, but it's up to you guys.
If you leave them here unconscious, they will bleed out and die.
Well, I'm saying after stabilizing them.
No, we're stabilizing. I'll cast stabilize.
Alright, go
Okay.
Chillin' doesn't like
I'm gonna
it.
go-
They smell funny.
They,
Roll,
Cast stabilize,
no,
and
I mean
we'll
they
leave,
just.
we'll leave food and water next to them, and that's it.
Roll an untrained heal check to see. Take a guess at whether they're gonna make it or not.
Leave some bear
You know.
for them to eat.
It's going to depend on whether a scavenging animal comes along before they wake up.
Oh, golly day. Okay, fine. We'll make survival checks to camouflage them. Yeah, how about
Okay.
Pile trees
Survival
on
check.
them or something.
There we go. We're like,
Okay.
yeah, we camouflage them.
You camouflage them and you.
Those thorn bushes on top of them.
We pee on them so that who wants
That's
to
right.
pee.
Yes.
You get Lug to try and push Lug. If Lug pees on him, then they'll think it's Lug's territory and no one will.
Hell yeah.
So, all right. So you leave a couple of bandits unconscious but alive to hopefully survive, depending on whether or not scavengers come by and maybe the birds will come by and eat their eyes out, but leave them alive. That'll be okay. All right.
We're not sure. I leave a little note that says rethink your life choices.
Yes. Good. Okay. They certainly will.
20 to push Sir Pig to pee on them.
Also, where's your
Okay.
pirate ship at, guys?
And you, yeah. I know they look like pirates, don't they? You continue onwards. You are well into the night now. The light of the sinking moon washes the subalpine valley ahead in silvery light. A squat stone bunker, crafted of dark rock, nestles among the low trees, its domed roof barely peeking out from above the leafy canopy. This should remind you of player handout number 1, which you might want to go look at in your journals.
Yep, looking at it now.
As a cloud passes over the moon, the entire structure seems to fade from view, leaving a momentary void before the moon's light again illuminates it. So this thing is only visible when moonlight is falling on it, which is why if anyone went searching during the day, they would never find anything.
Oh.
Only a single entrance bars the smooth, windowless facade of the lone building.
I will speak the Elvish word for friend.
Okay. Lug turns back to you and gives you a long dissertation in Elvish on the nature of personal bonds. And anyway, so you didn't realize all this time. You like, as you get closer, you can give me a knowledge history check.
No, I can't.
Well, I
Or
can.
not.
I can give you a decent chance of getting a 10, but
Yeah, it's way higher than 10 to know something about this.
like, huh?
It's the thing that's visible in the moonlight.
Sorry, only know stuff if it concerns dwarfs.
Anyway, it's pretty clear that Kalkamedes is walking straight towards that edifice.
Well,
Hey, can we tie
guess
him
we
off to a
found-
tree or something so we can all go in there and not have to worry about him like hurting himself?
You can tie him off to a tree, but he'll be making escape artist checks every round.
yeah.
What if we?
Plus, I'm worried.
What if we sap him? We sap, knock him out.
He could just wake up.
Gammon will become very grouchy.
I know. but
Yeah.
It's for his own good.
Take him with us. Come on.
Don't worry, I'll have Lug take his reins, and I'll take over them if combat breaks out. And this time, before going in, I'm going to Longstrider myself and Lug, and might even do some more buffs. Let's see.
Are we all healed up, or does anybody need anything else?
I think we're good.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to take him with you?
All
right.
It wouldn't be
I'm
my
worried.
first thing, my first suggestion.
Yeah, I want to take him with us because I'd rather keep an eye on him.
I'd be
right,
worried
so you-
about
what if
leading
he
him
wakes up?
outside, and
He'll have to walk towards us.
I'm
You're
just,
right.
something might attack him. This place is full. This is bandit country.
Yeah, he doesn't know we're his friends.
You can always
Well-
flash wayfinders, Adam. Do you have wayfinders?
Of course, you gotta wait.
I have a
Yes.
wayfinder.
And I'll figure, Aspis agents who stole wayfinders.
Right.
Lug even has an honorary wayfinder.
Oh, that's
Which,
good.
I guess
does
we'll
not.
take him with us. If anything, he can soak up some damage for us.
Well, that's a pretty heartless thing to say.
Well, the dude is walking in the middle of the night towards a freaking creepy cave. I mean,
It's not his fault.
Let's not put him in front of us as a personal shield. That's what
Does he
that's
have
what
some
Lug is
magic on him?
for.
Does
Isn't
anyone
it?
That's
have
what
the
Pafo is for.
Does anyone have the ability to detect magic? Does he have any magic on him?
No, and in fact, Sheila Hydermark told you they had people come and look for magic and look for curses and all this kind of stuff. He does have magic on him. The bracers are magic, but you put that on.
Yeah.
And you figured out watching him go through the Razorvine Bramble that there were braces of armor, +1.
Hey.
But he doesn't have. It's not a magic spell on him that you can find. So you don't really know
I
what's
guess
wrong
we'll
with
go
him.
bring him with us. I'm really worried about his safety. That's why I'm thinking
Why?
about tying him up or something.
So
Well,
he leads you.
We'll go last. Me and Lug will take care of the rope, and let me just bark skin Pafo here before we go in.
Okay.
Here you go. Have +2
So
natural
Pig can do
armor.
that. Well, he barks anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't affect the skin though. I hope. That'll be bad.
It depends. If he barks loud enough, your skin might, resonate with it. So, Kalkamedes leads you unerringly to an entrance. A 10-foot wide stone archway. Its keystone inscribed with a 7-pointed star, which, if you've run any other Season 4 scenarios, you've probably seen it before. This character. Wreathed in ancient markings, offers ingress into an unlit corridor built of cut stone blocks. Weathered script snakes its way up and down each side of the entrance. Does anyone read Thessalonian?
No.
Not so much.
Does anybody have linguistics trained?
Let me see. I think I do.
Yes, Pafo does.
Of course.
What's your bonus?
Pafo does?
-1.
What do you get if you -1? Excellent.
It is not a class skill, and I have 1 rank in it, and a -2 in.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll it. Does anyone else have it trained?
No, I just have a scroll of comprehend languages.
Oh, that's
okay.
all.
Well, so there's just some script there's a little bit of script over the top that I told you about, and so with linguistics you might have some idea. Pafo has no idea what it says. He's not even sure what language it's in. He doesn't know it's Thessalonian.
Okay, so
none of the rest of you do either.
No, it's not Elvish, Pafo.
Okay, guys, I look around. Somebody was a cleric, right? Because, I can't actually use the scroll. I just bring it around because, people forget.
Yeah, I'm a cleric. So how do I do this?
Sorcerer, wizard, cleric. Druids can't actually use this. I hand you a scroll.
It's a lot of money just to figure out what a sign says.
25 gold.
It says, "Abandon all hope, you who enter here."
Yeah, no, right?
No.
It'll say, "Welcome."
Nope, if you're a cleric, you can just read it.
Okay, I'm like blah 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 blah.
So as you read it, you see the letters in front of them. It's sort of funny. They reword themselves so that you, depending on how you look at it, you can see the original, or you can see a translation, and it says, "Enter the black edifice, locus of the thrall keepers, servants of the rune lord of sloth."
A sloth is an animal.
Lazy bastards.
Yes, you get the sense that this is actually the deadly sin of sloth. But I'm going to move you to the corridor where you are.
I just played another one that had sloth, but it was a different character, unfortunately.
We're druids.
Give me a survival check, or take 10 on survival. What do you get if you take 10?
22.
Oh, excellent. Paw prints of dried mud left by resident animals show regular ingress and egress into this little corridor here, and some of them look like very, very large skunk prints.
He's a sloth.
And I'm going to move you into the hallway here,
Fire skunk or something?
and a giant skunk anyway. So
We
let's
do
see.
not nature to guess what it is. I don't know.
Hang on 1 second. I gotta check something.
Oh, the Rune Lord of Sloth not attracting sloths. That would have been
Did I
funny.
really? Did I really do this? Yes. Okay. Fine. I didn't do dynamic lighting on this. I thought I did, but I didn't. Okay.
Do you want to take a 5-minute break and do it?
No, it would take too long.
And besides, we can just ignore things we can't see.
Oh, I'll just use Fog of War. I've got Fog of War on it.
Oh,
No, I mean I had just planned ahead with Fog of War. I just didn't. I didn't do the whole dynamic lighting thing because I probably made this map before I had paid for Mentor.
I'm not a huge fan of dynamic lighting anyway. It's more of a pain than it's worth a lot of times.
Oh man, it's beautiful.
It's so hard to get it right because it doesn't really represent exactly what you're seeing. People
I
can't
know.
see around corners and stuff. If they fix it, I'll start using it. But
Okay, so here is where you are. Go ahead and order your order that you're in. This is the hall that you're going down. You see it goes ahead. Tell me about. So it's dark. Tell me about your light sources.
I have dark vision, and Lug has a wayfinder around his neck, which is my wayfinder, which I will turn on so that he can see.
Okay.
Has dark vision.
Okay, so those of you with dark vision can certainly see far enough to see that the corridor turns down at the end here to the right.
So
Those of you relying on the light spell, that's going to be in the dim part of the light spell,
okay.
unless you have low light vision, in which case you're all good.
Yep.
Do you want us to mark our characters, like color code them or something, or what?
No, that's fine.
All right, cool.
I'll just tell you who sees what, and then you can keep track of which stuff you can see.
That's good.
So, this is what you see.
And Kalkamedes keeps wanting to go
So-
forward.
Oh yes, he's gonna keep trying to push forward, right?
Okay.
Unless
let's,
you rope him back. So who wants to go in front of him? Is that Theon gonna you still in front of him?
Yeah,
Somebody-
I'm gonna
It's the same thing.
I'm gonna keep the rope and make sure he doesn't get in front of me and Lug, and we're gonna be
Okay.
back.
So move yourselves up to where you can see around the corner.
Yoink. So basically, we'll be like here.
All right, and well, move yourselves back a little bit because we're going to do this as soon as you can see around the corner.
Okay.
Yoink.
And when you can see around the corner, you see Oops. Fog over, reveal. You see this. There are a couple of enormous skunks down there.
I was just joking about dire skunks. It's actually a creature.
Yeah, there it is. So don't roll initiative yet, because I have to remove the ones from before. Okay. Roll initiative.
Okay.
I mean, seriously, there's dire skunks.
Dire skunks. Well, that's what they're called in the scenario. They're, that's not actually the creature name, but that is what the scenario
weirder
calls.
things than that in this game.
I didn't know there
Nope,
was dire skunks.
they are in fact dire skunks.
There are dire cats in Pathfinder.
There's dire everything.
Yeah.
Dire masterwork extended
Dire deer.
Tarask. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're all in. Gip, you and Sir Pig, you see skunks around the corner.
I move ahead, shoot at him at this one.
All right, this is a statue. Let me describe what this room looks like to you, actually.
Okay.
Steep stairs descend into this room. So actually, the stairs are steep enough that I'm going to count as difficult terrain on the stairs. Whose only other entrance is sealed by a massive set of iron double doors that block passage to the east and rest upon a dais of glistening black stone. So this here, even though it's not black, this whole higher area is glistening black stone. It's a few feet up, so you'll have to go over an obstacle to cross onto this if you want to. Move to get onto it. To the west stands a statue of an elderly, robed man carved from the same dark stone, and in his hand he brandishes a slender golden wand that points towards the door. Ancient script winds around the statue's round base, and dried leaves, dirt, and small animal bones are scattered about the room. And whoever read Comprehend Languages, who read Comprehend Languages?
Where was the cleric? Theon, I think. Theon.
Theon?
Oh, yeah,
Theon read
I had
Languages?
to cred the scroll. So.
10 minutes,
Yeah.
so you can still...
For the last 10 minutes. So look in your handouts. You will see handout 2, because you will be able to read it. Although you don't actually see it now because you're not at the statue, but when you get to the statue, you will be able to read that. So, do you want to do anything else?
AC 9 flat-footed? Probably
AC
miss.
9 flat-footed actually could potentially hit.
Because they're large, so...
Yup. Let me pull out their character sheets. I actually made a character sheet for them in
Nice.
Roll20. Character sheet. NPC. AC. Flat-footed AC is 12. So
Cool. So the second one hits for 7 damage piercing.
they have natural armor. Okay, so 7 piercing damage against Dire Skunk 1. Excellent. Drake?
Oh, I had the ruler selected. Okay. Step here and I'll shoot at Dire Skunk 1. 4. 3 damage fire.
Okay. Hang on a second. Just want to get another book open here. Excellent. Okay, yes, 3 damage fire, and the skunk seems pretty unhappy about that. Dire Skunk 1 is going to do something pretty nasty. Dire Skunk 1 turns around, lifts his tail,
Oh, come on.
points at Kip, and fires.
I hope no one closed the door behind us.
That's
It does hit, yes. It does hit.
You just got sprayed.
Still standing in there in the hallway going, oh!
And give me a fortitude save is good. So you are still sickened for so you don't take the nauseated, but you are sickened for 4 rounds.
Dan's like, smells like my mom.
Ugh. All right, half orcs. Berenger, you're up.
Lug, what did you just do? Oh, it didn't come from Lug. Okay, I'm gonna grab the rope, say, Lug, go to that next room, Hit whatever ain't us. Look, says, rawr, rawr. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And is too dumb to realize that he should not attack around a corner, but he does so anyway because he's dumb.
I don't know. Attack instincts?
The dumb lug.
I think he might actually. Dumb love.
I don't know. Basically, it's genes differ on this. Basically, whether or not I'm not sure which way it goes. So I just
That's fine. But the 25 and the 23 with the -4 cover penalty do hit.
Is it taking the full attack?
No, it's just
we can't. So just the first one.
First one.
All right. Dire Skunk number 2.
I will do my hold on to Kalkamedes roll.
Oh yes, good idea. Oh dear. Right.
And,
Dire Skunk number 2.
Does he manage anything?
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll just roll it when you roll it instead of giving him his own turn. So Kalkamedes. Wonk. He succeeds, and he's actually going to be able to push you ahead a square because of that. Alright. Dire Skunk number 2 is going to move to here and is going to attack Lug. He's going to do a full attack on Lug. So, bite against Lug. Well, 20 is being annoying. Okay, misses. Claw. Does 14, I assume, doesn't hit. Does 19 hit Lug?
No.
Wow.
Right. 22 armor. He's Lug the Invincible.
Pafo.
Pafo is going to move to here, rage and attack.
Okay, so you do have cover because of Lug.
Right. And
remember, it's difficult terrain on the stairs, too.
Right. I'm a barbarian, I got plenty of movement.
Yeah. Nope. Theon.
We're doing good at those whole rolling ones.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm gonna wait for the last fight, Theon is going to do his light far away. Alright, we're good.
So do you have precise shot?
It's a ranged touch attack.
Yeah, so you'll have a -4 from cover and another -4 because it's in melee.
Oh, really?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
What if you move to here? The skunk actually does not appear to have reach. It only has a 5-foot reach. So if you move to here, you actually have a clear shot on Dire Skunk 1. But then also you're in front. I would actually move to here though.
Yeah, you're muted, Dan.
I know.
Yeah.
Cool.
So there you do have a clear shot on Dire Skunk 1, and Dire Skunk 2 can't get you. Alright, range touch, so he takes 3 points of damage. Gip. Stinky Gip, you are sickened for 3 more rounds after this round. And if you're talking Gip, you're muted.
Sorry. Considering that I'm on back of a mount and Theon is downstairs, how much cover is he providing to Dire Skunk 1?
I'll actually say he doesn't provide cover in that case.
Okay, so I fire at Dire Skunk 1.
Is a ways away.
Yeah. -2.
-2?
-2 from sickened.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. They both hit. His armor class is not that good, so he takes another 14 points of damage. Drake.
Goodness gracious.
You should just sing to him, man, because you're Drake. Never mind.
Yeah, I was just checking to see if I had that druid spell that helps other people fight, because I can't really do much here. Guidance. I will cast guidance on... Bearing perspective.
It's touch, isn't it? So you can do Gip.
Yeah, I'm going to do Pafo. I'm going to move there and touch Pafo.
Okay. Dire Skunk 1 is going to turn, lift his tail, point at Theon, and spray him, and miss. So there's a big stinky spot on the wall right next to Theon. Alright, Berengar.
Let's see. Let's continue to try and keep Mr.
Keep Kalkamedes in check.
Keep Kalkamedes in check.
All right, you managed just barely to hold him in check.
And we get a full attack from Lug on the skunk. Rawr. Which...
Okay, so the 20 hits. So that'll be a -8 there. All right, Dire Skunk number 2 is going to attack Lug. So these two animals are just ripping it out. It starts with a bite. Does not hit. A claw. Ooh, here's the confirm. It does not confirm, but Lug does take 9 points of damage, and the other claw misses. Wow, I rolled max damage 3 times in a row there.
Yep.
It's roll 20. Get stuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pafo, you're up.
Okay, somebody cast guidance on me, correct?
Yep.
Okay, I have to save against that. Does a 14 save against guidance?
Oh my gosh. Let me see my DC.
What's your wisdom?
Yeah, it does save.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to still glaive number 2.
Are you raging?
Yes, I am raging.
That's
If I
what you
wasn't
have to
raging, I
say.
wouldn't have to make the save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's worth a try, man.
Yeah. Does not hit. Theon.
Just need to get out of that 1 to 3.
Theon's going to go ahead and take a 5-foot step forward. And then
Well, it's difficult terrain, so you can't take a step.
Oh. Okay, but I can still move and attack, right?
Yeah, you can move, and you've noticed Dire Skunk doesn't have reach, so he will not get an opportunity attack for that.
Go ahead and just do my attack on it.
Although if... Okay. On Dire Skunk 2.
Yeah. Does the 13 confirm?
Ooh.
It does not, alas, but... What are you attacking? Oh, it's a glaive. Oh, wait, isn't glaive reach, though?
Yeah, but I can
But he can attack this square over here, I think.
Fine, yeah, okay.
Any one of the squares to, here.
All right.
Maybe not, I don't know.
One in front of Lug.
-6. Okay. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna fire Skunk 1 again.
Okay, you're still sickened.
Yep. And I miss horribly this time.
Neither one of them hits. Drake, you're up.
Damn mute button. Okay, in that case, I can't 5-foot step. I'll keep trying to, you know what, I'm gonna keep messing with Pafo, keep casting guidance on him.
Alright. Dire Skunk 1, out of sprays, is going to move forward, and he has enough movement that even though he has to kind of climb up and down, he can get to there, and now he's going to try and savage Theon.
Does that provoke? Because he moved into and out of a...
Oh yes, it would provoke. It will provoke from Theon because Theon has reach. Let's see. 14 does not hit. All right, and he will try to bite Theon. Does 17 hit Theon?
I have an AC of 17, so
So you take 8 points of skunk bite.
that hurts.
Berengar. Kalkamedes is trying to push you forward.
Well, I ain't putting up with none of his,
He does.
I'm putting up with his pushiness. Lord,
All right.
just kill those things before Kalkamedes comes in here and ruins everything. And he starts on Skunk 2 and tries to rip him apart. Ooh, wow, that's kind of impressive.
18, 23, they all hit, so that's 27 points of damage against Skunk 2. Skunk 2 is barely alive.
Oh wow, he's
But-
still alive?
He's still alive. I know, that's badass skunks. So, Dire Skunk 2, because we don't use the Unchained rules, there's no penalty to having lost almost all your hit points. Tries to bite and fails. Fails. Alright, and fails against Lug repeatedly. Pafo, you're up. Dire Skunk 2 is in really, really bad shape. Dire Skunk 1 has been subject to a large number of arrows that have done him some damage too.
All right, Pafo is going to attack Skunk 1.
Okay.
There we go.
Pafo cuts Skunk 1 into 2 pieces. And you know how sometimes people crap themselves right when
Skunk
they
1,
get
not
hurt
Skunk 2.
badly?
Wrong one.
Oh, you attack Skunk. Oh. So, Skunk 1 is cut into 2 pieces. And you know how people sometimes crap themselves when they die? Tinky big pile of stuff. And he is dead.
Skunk stinky.
Theon.
Theon is going to attempt to stab.
Okay, you're good. You take him out too.
Right.
Alright, you have dealt with the dire skunks, and they didn't even hurt you that badly.
Won't hurt me. It killed
Although,
Look!
so I'm going to remove their bodies because they just sink into the floor the way that they do.
Oh, wait.
And
Do it once. I have healed Lug.
okay, and Kalkamedes comes forward, climbs up into the dais, and goes and tries to open the doors and fails. And he's going to continue trying to opening the door and fail. So just to remind you what this room looked like, I'm going to read again. Steep stairs descend into this room, whose only other entrance is sealed by a massive set of iron doors. Iron doors that are too heavy for Kalkamedes to open, evidently. That block passage to the east and rest upon a dais of glistening black stone. Kalkamedes walked onto the black stone and didn't die, so that's nice. To the west stands a statue of an elderly, robed man carved from the same dark stone, and in his hand he brandishes a sundered golden wand that points towards the door. Ancient script winds around the statue's round base, and dried leaves, dirt, small animal bones, as well as 2 large skunk carcasses are scattered around the room.
My vast wisdom tells me the wand has something to do with this.
Hmm.
And I think if you look in your if you look in your journal, Theon, you will see the translation of what's written around the statue's base.
I'm gonna read it in common. Like, those that would dare believe they are strong enough to oppose us shall learn that their strength is their weakness, and our weakness, this is our very strength.
Okay, before you say that, again, let's restrain Kalkamedes.
Look, pull him back, will ya?
It does make sense that some kind of a sloth effect would be related to sleepwalking.
Yeah.
Alright, so you pull Lug is able to pull Kalkamedes back, and Kalkamedes is going to be resisting and trying to pull forward this whole time.
So is there something on the statue?
It's a golden.
Yeah, the statue in its hand has a golden wand, and there was a sorry?
Someone grab the wand. Dan's gonna grab it.
Okay. You are actually, it's not very hard to get the wand out of the statue's hand.
I would suggest read it again now.
It is, the wand is a wand of Ray of Enfeeblement.
Oh, don't.
And as you look around the wand, you find it has a little LED readout that has the number 16 on it.
Oh, nice. That's got 16 stars.
That is really handy.
Let's see, Ray of Enfeeblement. No, I wanted to do search.
That would be so useful in Kalkamedes.
Yeah. Ray of Enfeeblement.
This is on my spell list, yeah.
It's Arcanist, Blood Rager, Magus, Sorcerer, Wizard, and Witch. So, of you guys, Sorcerer, Wizard is it.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, because he's an old school Blood Rager, which is where you take levels in both Barbarian and Sorcerer. And,
Yes, really.
Oh, hey, use this wand to shoot the door with it.
Wait, you're gonna enfeeble the door?
Yeah.
Just have
Seriously?
Papa rip it off the hinges.
The statue.
Well, it'll turn it from a strong iron door to a weak iron door.
It's a big ass statue facing a big ass door with a wand, so yeah, why not?
I don't think Ray of Enfeeblement works like that. I could be wrong though.
Who cares? Let's just have Papa rip it off the hinges.
so what do you guys do? Are you going to, Pafo, are you going to shoot the wand at the door?
Yes.
Okay, a silvery golden ray shoots out from the wand and splashes against the door. Now there's and the LED readout goes down to 15.
Alright, well... Ideas, guys?
Yeah, let's go up and unlock the door.
Let's try to
Go through it.
open
Okay. Because I kind of remember this, I'm just going to stand back here and keep Kalkamedes in check.
Alright,
I heard
so
the word
between
stand
Lug
back,
and
so I'm
Barragor,
gonna
you
stand
can
back
keep
too.
Kalkamedes. Alright, Pafo, you want to go try and open the door?
All right.
All right, give me a strength check. Okay, here's the deal. You start pushing on the door and you feel surprisingly weak. In fact, the result of your strength roll was a 5, not a 15.
Okay, so I think it's like the reading the script here. It says like your weak strength or your weaknesses, the weaknesses of the strength. So who has the lowest strength here?
I have 12.
Okay, who's out? Who's that?
That's Gip.
Yep. And Papo's gonna shoot you with the wand.
Oh my gosh.
What is your strength actually, Puffo?
Thing on is just spitballing here, but you know.
Well, you know, just enfeeble him.
Do I need to make a ranged attack to hit him with the wand?
I think that Gip can throw himself into it if he wants.
Okay.
Do we have somebody who doesn't use their strength at all when they're attacking? They could maybe do this instead, because it will affect my being able to attack things.
Okay, how about
It only lasts
for
one round.
Oh, it only lasts 1 round? Okay, go for it then. Go for it then.
zap ya?
Okay.
Yeah, it's a wand, so it's 1 round per level, and as a wand, it'll be a level 1.
Okay, I'll try to do it.
9 times.
So what is my
All
attack?
right. So your strength goes down. It's just 1d6 actually, because it's +1 per level per 2 caster levels. But
6.
caster level is 1. So your strength goes down by 6. I'll go ahead and use that first roll you used. So your strength is now
A 6.
6, which is a -3. Give me a strength check on the door. Yeah, so when you get zapped with the wand and you're up here, go ahead and try and pull the door. Just roll me a 1d20 plus -3. You actually feel quite a bit stronger, but that's not nearly enough to open the door.
What? I'm confused. Like, he has to be stronger and weaker?
Yeah, but it doesn't make much sense.
What happens is strong people feel weak and weak people feel strong when you're up on this dais.
Let's zap Kalkamedes as well. And Drake. Get all both of you zapped and all you guys trying to open the door.
You get up to 3 people pushing on the door at once.
Sure, whatever.
Want me to lend a hand?
I've got a bunch of strength though, so zap someone else.
Want me to lend a hand, just to make things easier?
What do you mean?
Well, strong people are weak and weak people are strong, so that's what the way it ran enfeeblement. The popular
Yep. Just let me know. Just go for it as long as you want, and tell me when you want me to do the cheesy solution.
Okay, if you want to meta, do it.
No.
I do have an adamantine weapon, so we can just, cut right through this.
Why don't
thing.
we just smash the door down? Yeah.
Smash away.
Because this is so much more fun.
It is.
Smash an ancient Thessalonian door that's probably really historically significant.
Okay, how many Thessalonians do you know? I don't know any.
That's why there's
Aren't you
artifacts that say left behind is impressive. Yeah.
Don't Pathfinders care about ancient artifacts and stuff?
We kind of do. I don't want to smash that door.
I'm sure
Come on,
11
guys.
fails. I'm keeping trying while these guys are talking.
Who is that?
Guys? You can do it.
Gip? Okay. So your strength check is normally +1. So roll 1d20 -1
Okay.
each time, and just keep trying. So he's trying and he's trying and he's trying and he is not succeeding. Okay.
I'm going to
Drake
keep using the wand on him, then.
each time. Okay. So then what you can do?
Starting now.
Okay. Paffo's using the wand on Gip.
Fine. Let me help you guys out a little bit.
Wait,
Okay, so
Gip. Hold on.
Slow down. So Paffo used the wand on Gip. So Gip, that turns your strength bonus back into, actually I think 6, 7, 8, 9, 6 is only a -2. So you get to roll 1d20 +2. Drake, are you going to aid opening the door?
Yeah, zap me with it first, and then I'll aid.
I can only zap one person around.
Or whatever,
That's
then
right.
I'll aid.
So Drake, what is your strength normally?
+2.
So roll 1d20 -2 for the aid.
I'm not aiding.
You do not aid. Gip, see if you can open the door. Roll 1d20. All right, that's not enough.
Ouch.
Let's try again.
It's more than 20 then. Do it again.
20
Keep
minus
track of
2.
charges too. Okay, so now you're 1d20. You're 20 plus 1. You've got an aid, so you get to roll 1d20 plus 3, including the aid. Yep, that's not enough.
How many charges? Let's just try it again.
Might want to get another person up here, third person, because they said we got 3 people working on it.
That's not an aid. So, Gip, give me a 1d20 plus 1. Alright, that's not enough. Does somebody else want to aid? Who else is weak?
I was saying, we got another room spot.
What about Kalkamedes? He doesn't appear to be a barbarian.
Yeah. Okay, so check this out. Kalkamedes can't even use strength, so why don't we hit him with the 1?
Oh, he can. He's been using strength.
Oh. Wait, stop, guys. Hand Kalkamedes a 1, see if he uses it for something.
Do you hand him the wand?
Or the sword. Where's that silver sword we have? Doesn't that do something?
Gammon says, I have a name.
I don't remember it.
Kalkamedes a caster?
Hey, Gammon.
He says, no, Kalkamedes isn't really a caster.
Then he's
Alright, Gammon,
probably
what do we
not
do
going to
here?
be able to use the wand.
Gammon's pretty weak, right?
Gammon says, I don't have hands. I don't push. You'll have to swing me. I'm from Soviet Russia. In Soviet Russia, sword swing you.
What if we give Kalkamedes Gammon? What would Kalkamedes do with
I
Gammon?
have an idea. Who has the adamantine weapon?
Patho does.
Patho. We don't want to hurt the pretty door, but what about this nice section of wall over here?
Before you start hurting on that pretty door, I have an
No,
idea.
the wall.
Right, it's a Thessalonian wall, so don't break
It's a
it.
regular stone wall, isn't it?
It's Thessalonian.
Stone wall.
It's just a stone wall. There's nothing fancy about it. Cut through the dang stone wall. We don't care about the stone wall.
Oh, fine, okay.
You start digging into the stone wall.
Nobody likes my suggestions. Alright.
It's more stone wall.
Now go down.
This is going to take a while. Does anyone want to do anything while Pafo's beating on the wall?
I want to give
I'm gonna
Kalkamedes
start
a-
casting a spell.
Okay.
A first level spell. I'm converting Entangle into Summon Nature's Ally 1.
Okay.
Hey guys, move aside from the door.
Okay, I think we're gonna get it solved here.
Be ready to hit it with that wand, and be sure to aid him as well.
How do we aid him if we're moved away?
Well, you know, the 2 weakest of you can aid at least. Right?
Sure.
Somebody else want to aid?
I'll aid.
What are you going to summon?
Excellent. I am going to summon a poisonous frog who has a strength score of 2.
Excellent.
Your ideas are awesome.
It's tiny, I'm guessing, right?
Tiny or diminutive.
How did
Probably
you get a
tiny.
frog
It's
that fast?
tiny.
Nice job.
Tiny.
Oh, I have it up from because I used it before, so I just searched for frog.
I love this. The library.
And does somebody else? Is somebody else going to aid?
I failed my aid.
All right, you failed your aid. Is somebody else going to be up there to aid?
I'm gonna need a lot. I'm gonna need way too many aids for that to work.
Yeah.
How long does it stick around?
4 rounds.
The other thing is, Berengar, technically, I need you to make a handle animal roll also to convince the frog to try and open the door.
That's true. Let's see. This is at a -4
Because this is not going to be a trained trick. So it's at a -4. Why?
Because it's my macro is for lug, and lug is
Oh, fine. Okay.
+4.
Yeah. Okay, no problem.
Now
You've
I
convinced
roll
the frog to try to open the door. The frog is perfectly happy to try and open the door. The frog gives you a little salute and goes to try to open the door. Now, before we do this again, Drake and Sir Pig, give me your aid checks. Pafo, are you going to spray the frog with a...
I have done so.
Okay.
Excellent.
So that's a failed aid from Drake. Gip, try and aid.
Does the frog have AIDS?
Gip successfully aids. So go ahead and give me the roll for the frog.
Does he get hit by the wand?
He has been hit by the
roll.
wand.
Okay. So this is
So
with
his
everything
strength is as
included.
low as it can go.
With everything included?
Are you freaking
That's
kidding
not
me?
enough.
Why don't we just keep trying?
Well,
Again.
we've got
Do it again.
Again.
How many rounds does the frog stay around?
4.
Or I've used
Okay.
2 of them, so let's.
Alright, so the frog only loses 1 strength point and has no aids.
Well, here goes nothing.
That's not enough.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Again.
Yeah.
Again.
This is a very hard to open door. So give me 2 aids.
Okay, last attempt.
I
2
successfully.
aids are successful. Frog's strength goes down by 1.
Okay, 2 successful aids. Okay, and if this doesn't work, I'm going to use my
Oh. Alright. How
Otherwise
many
we-
GM stars do you have?
4, because otherwise we literally cannot
Alright.
finish the adventure.
Well, we can just cut through it. We keep
Alright,
going with the
the
adamantium.
frog.
Finally.
The frog pushes the weak frog finally, thanks to the reroll, and finally a halfway decent roll, and all of 4
Finally.
stars. The frog pushes open the door. And there's a
What's up
hallway
with those
behind
rolls, man? Jeez.
What was the DC on that?
it. 25.
Whoa!
So I couldn't have done
That's
it basically.
one of the
without
max
serious
20
rolls.
with
That's
having a
That's
one
my
strength.
point. Going to high
That's
tier
what-
should have gone lower, not higher.
Sorry?
Going to high tier, it should have been lower, not higher, since we're actually doing the inverse of our strength, which increases.
Oh no,
the level.
it's 25 taking into account the inverse.
Okay. Wow.
That's a rough
It just, I mean, it makes the whole thing harder, right? So you really need the.
Wow.
First of all, you need something weak, but the frog was really weak, and you needed aids. And yeah,
needed.
that is a freaking
You needed
difficult
it,
thing
yeah.
to open. I can't.
Everybody stop.
anyway, the frog salutes you again and disappears.
AIDS came from a frog.
Wow.
It is a poisonous frog.
Yep. Are there any traps in here?
Oh, here, let me roll the perception because you wouldn't know. You don't see them.
No, there aren't.
I mean, there is some because you don't see them.
That's how I always say it, though. So, you walk down the hallway. In fact, go ahead and walk down the hallway, and I'll tell you what you see at the other end.
Excellent. Let's keep
I'll go first.
keep our friend on a leash, and for no apparent reason,
Alright.
I'm going to cast a Bark Skin on Lug.
Okay, hold on. Before we go into a chamber, I want to do a perception to listen ahead and see if there's something. Voices
So we
or
got
anything?
it on.
All right,
pop on
I
Lug.
already did a perception for all of you, which I'll roll secretly, so you don't know.
Oh,
If
great.
you don't hear it because you rolled poorly or because there's nothing there. But whatever, in any case, you don't hear anything. Here's what you see. This big demon head. Suspended by thick chains, a massive metal cage shaped like a demon's head hangs over a dark shaft with no bottom in sight. I don't think there's a bottom in sight. No, there's definitely no bottom in sight. The cage's door, by all appearances a menacing maw, filled with scissor-like fangs, hangs open to the west. There, a narrow bridge spans the short distance between the ledge and the cage. A small console on the north edge of the bridge bears a single lever. So there's a console here with a lever, console here with a lever. This cage has an open mouth, and Kalki is trying to walk into the mouth.
Oh, we do not want him to go into the mouth.
Nope. You don't
mean,
get to
it's
walk
not-
into the mouth.
It's not actually a demon, it looks like a demon.
Oh, Frank will do it.
So Kalki's going to try and...
Sam will do it.
Kalki tries to move forward.
Yeah, someone
Ooh.
get in front of him, please.
Yeah, we're
We're all going to
still
collectively stop him.
We're gonna
Alright,
have
you can all collectively stop him.
Sam will give it a
So, Theon,
Is it a lever?
you're going to pull the lever?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, you pull the lever. When you pull the lever,
It's going to eat you, dude.
it causes the cage's mouth closes, and then the chains start lowering, and the cage lowers. The demon head lowers out of sight.
Is Theon in it?
Sorry?
Is Theon in the head?
No, I assume you weren't in the head since you stopped here. Also, the lever is outside.
Ah, it's an elevator.
Hop on top of it? That looks like fun.
Yeah, but it's gone now. It went down. But the chain is still there.
We can bring it back up maybe, or climb down the chain.
Yeah, pull the lever.
Alright, it goes... And over time, eventually it comes back up, and then the mouth opens again.
That's all.
It looks like you could...
That's going to be a
looks like
problem.
you could fit about 4 of you in it.
Okay, so we go down in 2 volleys. That sounds...
Sure.
Alright, who goes in first?
Well...
I mean, everybody roll me an intelligence.
Okay.
Intelligence, you say? Let me see.
How's it
Papa
feel
has
like?
no thoughts whatsoever.
I have an 11. Plus 1.
Okay, never mind.
Hey, Theon. Here we go. Hey, what's below us, by the way?
So, who's going down?
Theon and I guess.
Theon and Drake? Anyone else?
Well, there's
But
8
just-
of us, so we got to go in 2 groups of 4.
Wait, yeah, come on.
So that
groups of
means either
4.
me and Kalkamedes or somebody and an animal.
Come on, Gippy.
Yep.
Hello.
You want me to... I mean, I'm... Puffer, you want to take the reins and not me and Lug go down first? Or we send, Gip and Sir Pig?
Okay, no, here's the next question. So you've got 4 of you in the cage here.
Defense pig is only so big of the size of a medium animal, so.
Yeah, so you could put another
Yeah.
person in now if you want.
We better be safe and just do 3 people in.
Okay, who's going to pull the lever?
One of those guys.
You know that the lever is outside and the mouth closed when you pulled the lever.
Yeah,
Okay,
one of those
stop,
guys
stop,
can.
stop.
We got 4 guys outside.
Does this platform look sturdy, or are we all gonna fall if one more person steps on it?
You will become overwhelmed with the stench of each other.
I pulled the lever. See you guys.
Okay. Alright, so you guys get to the bottom. At the bottom, there's another console with a lever.
Push it to go to send
Hang
them
on.
up, send it back up.
No,
So if you
They're like, "Hey!"
and if you pull and then there's a passageway out at the bottom here. So after you pull the lever, the thing goes back up. Do you really want to go ahead before everyone's there?
Oh, we'll go inside, and then as soon as we're all inside, I'll, bang
Oh.
the thing, and, to get them to lower
Who's
us down.
taking Kalkamedes with us?
Alright, so
Oh.
you manage to get to the bottom, and you
I think
see
he's
that there's a
better
narrow
ordeal.
passageway.
I think we'd better take Kalkamedes with us, because otherwise he'll just jump off the edge.
Yeah.
He might be trying to jump off the edge.
I'm curious. While Kalkamedes is in the elevator, does he calm down?
He actually just stands and waits for the elevator to go down.
Dude, that's like the only time he's ever been still. What's close
I know. But when he gets to the bottom, he steps out of the elevator and he starts going this way.
Oh, we gotta stop him.
Okay. Okay, guys. Let's hold on to him. Let's make sure he goes slowly.
Alright, so Gip, you get to there. Actually, stop yourself here. Well, that's fine. I'll show you what you see. You see a cavern ahead. And let me tell you about this cavern. That's probably about as much as you can see. You can probably see some more down here, too. That's why I like the light. Helps me with that a little. Palm-sized shards of jagged steel jut from halfway up the walls of this large cavern, bathing the cavern with a dark green light. A set of natural rock columns, like this one here, like this one, support the chamber's ceiling, which rises to a height of 20 feet. A small tunnel in which all of you stand leads to the northeast, and several alcoves branch off from the main chamber.
You said there's like steel part way up and it's shining light somehow?
Yeah, there's like pale green luminescence coming off of steel spikes sticking out of the wall.
Or like some crazy Emerald Spire stuff.
Yeah, like some sort of crazy weird wizard person used to live here. You know how they are with their decor.
Is anyone able to like check for traps or anything like that?
Not from way back here.
Come on up.
Well,
Alright.
you can roll perception from at any time you want, so I'll roll one for all of you.
Oh, you'll do it. Okay, I'll back up.
Yeah, and you don't see any. Alright, so Gip,
Yes.
You poke. All right. So Gip, you see something interesting. You see down here a thing, and let me tell you what.
It's something interesting down there. It's a thing.
It's a hippie.
You see a thing. You see a hippie here. In fact, here's the hippie you all see.
You see a hippie?
Not all. That's what he looks like. This circular alcove buds off from the larger cavern to the north. An elaborate set of concentric circles inscribed in dull metal of different colors occupies much of the space within the room. In the middle of the circle is a gnome. And he looks like this. He's a fuchsia-haired gnome. Yes, with pink chest hair. So he's badass. And he calls out to you, "Hello! Help me! Hello!"
Oh, man.
And Kalkamedes is trying to pull his way forward this whole time.
Where is he trying to go?
Probably
I don't know, down this hallway.
Let's find out where Steve Kalkamedes goes.
Okay. I'll just let Kalkamedes walk.
Alright, is anyone going to go talk to the gnome?
Yeah.
Steve Kalkamedes goes to him.
So, like, can we, are there lines like a circle on the ground in front of him?
Yeah, it's just all inscribed in metal all around.
We'll say, hey, what are you standing on, man?
He says, "I'm trapped." He says, "I'm trapped here. I was trapped here centuries ago." So Kalkamedes is going forward. Is actually trying to go this way.
Oh.
Oh, whoa. Slow down, Cal.
Whoa, I'm gonna go follow Kalkamedes then. Screw you, this pink guy with the chest hair.
Right.
Guys,
So
yeah.
who goes where? Who wants to talk to the gnome, and who wants to follow Kalkamedes?
Well,
Can we stop
I was told to be Kalkamedes' handler, and tell him to and let him go where he wants to go. So I'm just letting him go where he wants to go.
There's no danger, it appears, down here, so.
Yeah, except for whatever put this guy in the prison.
Yeah.
Alright, so first of all, those of you talking to the guy in the prison, he says, so he's wearing threadbare clothes, and he has unkempt mane of fuchsia hair. You've seen it. He says, "Please help me," he says. "I've been here for centuries, and a group of spellcasters who called themselves the Thrall Keepers bound me here in order to use my Fey essence as to power their magic. You know that gnomes were from the first world, and we have a certain Fey essence that they had figured out how to tap into. And all I want to do is just be free. Break open this magic circle here so that I can go and taste the fresh air again before I die."
Any idea how we open it?
Roll me some knowledge, see what, maybe his story checks out.
Well, okay, so,
We have some sort of checks to tell if we think that there's anything that's a little hinky with what he's saying or not.
I think knowledge
Okay.
local is gnomes.
So, hang on a second. So, I rolled all your sense motives. Give me a moment here. Why does Roll20 hate me so?
No, I think he wanted to learn about gnomes.
Yeah, but
Hang on
since
a
motive is
second.
kind of an automatic thing that we, just does anything
Yep.
sound off?
No, he actually. You think he's on the level.
I assume so.
He says, "My name is Kothval,"
Anybody got knowledge local?
which is, well, here's the thing. I will say that Theon, you're a little surprised that that's his name, because that's not the sort of name a gnome would usually have. That sounds like a abyssal name, actually.
Oh, really?
Does anyone want to roll knowledge local? Nobody has knowledge local. I think we established that.
Well, we can do it as a DC 10 untrained to get things that a DC 10 would get.
Well, yes.
Which is
So you know he's a gnome. He looks like a gnome.
Alright, he's a gnome.
Will we
DC
know
10 will give
basic
you that.
things about gnomes with DC
Yeah,
10?
you know that gnomes are fey they come from the first world, and they're kind of giggly, and they like explosions. And
Hey,
You know.
Cockball, are you a magic user? How do we free you from this thing?
he says, "All you have to do is break this magic circle around me.
Hey, wait.
I'm not able to do it myself."
Hey, guys.
What?
Yeah?
Why does he have an abyssal name if he's a gnome?
Yeah, and what happens? How do we break it? Like, what do we have to do?
He says all you have to do is do enough damage to the circles inscribed in the metal, and that will ruin the magics of the barrier holding me back.
Guys, can we do a detect magic and spellcraft to find out what kind of barrier that is around him?
While you're having this conversation, let me move these folks on. Or actually,
all right.
Kalkamedes probably would go this way.
Oh, nice.
But that will allow you to see a lot of things. In fact, that'll allow you to see all of the things. All right, here's what you see. First of all, there's a lake over here. There's a lake over here, and then down here there's another one of these circles, and there is an unconscious elven-looking woman in it. The four of you who are looking at her, give me a knowledge planes check.
She looks evil.
Yeah, about that. Yep, I think we only have one person who knows anything about that.
So she looks like an elven, or maybe a half-elven woman. She's unconscious. She's also wearing tattered clothing, and she looks like she's not in the greatest of shape.
Okay, Theon's gonna head over there and cast, use channel energy.
Wait, hold on. Theon did a spellcraft check on the circle up here.
Oh, you want to do on this circle before you went down? Okay. There appear to be some very powerful, although old and fading magic circle type wards. And you know from magic that breaking the circle would in fact release it. And you also know magic circles can be created facing inward to block
20 tell them what kind of magic circle it is?
Yes, don't mess with that thing yet, guys. Let's talk
give me a knowledge arcana check. Did you do that? Yeah. Well, never mind.
Does Gip detect anything?
What did Gip do? Oh,
I used my paladin ability to detect evil. After being told that his name was Infernal, I'm checking to see if he's evil.
He's evil.
Wait, who's Infernal?
He's pretty evil, actually.
He's Infernal?
Yeah,
it's Abyssal. The name sounds Abyssal.
You're not a nice guy. I'm sorry.
What are you talking about? He says, I've been trapped here. I'm just a gnome, and I've been trapped here by these conjurers who...
If you're just a gnome, you're a really bad gnome. Bad gnome.
Positive energy on the lady.
Wait. Why do you want to mess with that one? We should detect evil.
All right.
The lady.
Because she's hot. So she's automatically.
She's hot. Nobody cares if she's evil. She's hot. Let's see. I'm pretty sure that's going to wake her up. Let me make sure. So both lines are faintly glowing also in these magic summoning circles. She is unconscious. You channel positive energy, and she wakes up, and then bad things happen. So actually, those of you who were over talking to him, stay over by him.
Okay.
Put yourselves back where you were when Theon channeled energy, because bad happened. Yeah.
Yeah, I was coming over to check.
It's not bad. It's just things are bad. So, Koth-Val shouts out something in Abyssal, and this is what he summons. He summons that.
The turn order?
I didn't see anything with the turn order.
He casts summon turn order.
That's a nice ability.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
everyone roll
by
initiative.
casting initiative.
Yeah. That's an immediate action to cast initiative in response to summon turn order. And the water on the lake starts to stir and bubble as if there were something large underneath it.
Uh-oh.
Hey, you're a bad guy. You did a bad thing, didn't you?
Gip, you're up.
You're the bad guy. Any gnome that has pink chest.
He seems to be still trapped in there, as far as I can tell, right?
Yeah.
For now.
Something nasty's coming from over this way, I'm guessing.
Well, you saw stirring in the water.
Okay, I come here and ready in action to fire an arrow at it if something nasty looking comes out of it.
Okay. Poffo, you're up.
I'm going to...
So what if it's a pink unicorn, but with really shifty-looking eyes? Would that count?
Sorry, I'm just going off track. It's late.
I'm going to move there, ready an attack action, and move there, swift action, arcane strike, and ready an attack action against anything that may come out and get within my reach.
Something big and horrible comes out of the water. It looks like
Gunk.
It's
that.
another skunk.
It's a black dragon.
Oh, that sucks. We're all gonna die.
This is beyond
Yep.
any of you.
And let me get his character sheet up.
He's gonna be like.
Does anyone
oh.
speak Abyssal by chance?
I speak Draconic.
Okay, so just to see if you understood when, what's his name, earlier. So, he comes out of the water. Yeah, what Kothball said earlier. Well, you heard him use a name when he was talking to the dragon. It was Ilvaster. And so the dragon sloughs itself up out of the water and moves with a surprising base speed of like 70 feet up to here, triggering from you. Oh, no, wait, does it? Let me check its reach real quick. It may not need to.
It definitely triggers
only-
my...
Yeah, it
ready
triggers the
action.
held action. It doesn't trigger an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
So do your ready action. That will move you till right before it, which you are already. And that actually hits.
It's not really a black dragon.
You are surprised that it hits, but it does. And then it bites you.
Yes, that will hit me.
Oh my gosh!
So you see this big black dragon, looks like an adult black dragon, lean down and bite Poffo and shake him around in its mouth a little bit. Berengar, you're up.
Huh. Full strength on Lug. Lug.
Kill on a second.
Whatever.
I did have a ready to action. Something evil came at us. I could fire a
Yes, Kip,
shot.
you should shoot. You will definitely have shot on its way in.
I'm using smite.
Okay, and you do not have you don't have to worry about precise shot because you would have shot him before he was
Right,
in
before
melee
you got
range.
there, yep.
And so this radiant action is also going to move you to.
Only the first shot, though. Ooh, but it's a crit, potential crit. And the second one is a confirmed.
Alright.
Did a 20 confirm?
Yes, it does. So that's another 27 points off of him. Wow.
Just a second. No. It's times 3 weapons. So I got to roll one more time.
Oh, okay. Just roll the damage again.
Also the
Are you using deadly aim or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
also that smite damage might be increased if it against certain things.
Yeah, I
What are you smiting?
didn't double it for if it is an actual dragon. It's an extra 3 points of damage each
Okay.
time, so 9 total.
Okay. And did you add the third? All right, so another 14.
Is that? Yeah.
Okay. Also, the gnome. The gnome changes its appearance to. Let's see if I can look like.
So the 31
I don't know.
is 20 confirmed. The 16 was for an additional 14 damage.
Yeah, the 16. That part of it wasn't important. It was just the 14 was all I was rolling.
And then the 21 below it though could be your second attack.
No.
No.
No. I only had ready to help actions can only be one attack. You can't have two ready actions.
Gotcha.
Okay. I'm going to just link you the image of what it looks like because I don't have this image uploaded yet. It looks like that. It no longer looks like a gnome. It now looks like that.
Friendly guy.
That's pretty creepy.
Give me a knowledge planes if you want, and it's large. It's huge. It's filling the whole circle
I
now.
was gonna say it's gonna be bigger than large, yeah.
And you don't know what it is, Theon, other than that it looks scary. All right. So Berengar.
Anything we know about this dragon that we should do?
You notice that it's not acting very dragonly. It doesn't seem to be very smart. For example.
Oh, like a zombie or something?
Yeah, it doesn't look like a zombie though.
It's a dragon.
It looks like a regular dragon.
Maybe I'll try channel
All right.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to be provoking quite. And I cast Bull Strength on Lug. It's giving
right,
people
so
on the other
he's
side a
gonna
nice
try and
flank.
fight Lug on the way, but ooh, he bit Lug.
Maybe it bites me. I go first. I take the attack.
Oh, he bit you.
Oh yeah, he did. 28 hits me. And then Lug comes in and finds out if he has combat reflexes, and then bites him.
Just to be sure, you do know that all that damage I did was ignore DR2, right?
Okay.
Okay. Just making sure you knew.
Yep.
And Lug, just the first attack.
Does not hit.
Does he flank with?
Pafo, he does not. Unfortunately, he would have to be here to flank.
Yeah.
This is the corner.
He rolled a 2 after all that buff.
Drake.
All right.
The 1
Now
on every damage roll.
that spell. Shoot. I will move 30 feet. Draw quarterstaff, cast Shillelagh, and that's it.
Theon.
Okay, so what's the lady doing?
She is slowly waking up.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take
That's
a
my
5-foot step
that's
forward.
That's my free action 6 words.
I'm going to go ahead and channel positive energy for damage. See if it does anything to it.
To hurt undead. Okay, roll damage. Okay. Yes, it does hurt him actually. You see him take the wound.
I'm like, okay, free action.
Pafo.
It's a zombie thing, dragon.
It's a zombie. Okay.
Alright, Pafo is raging, power attacking, arcane striking, and anything else he can think of.
Pavo's doing the Pafo.
He has a flank as well. He's got everything.
Ooh, that's right.
Pafo is Pafo. Stop.
Super Pafo. Pafo. You just de-zombied the zombie. So,
Okay.
Pafo slices off one of its wings, and the zombie or the dragon, goes up, and its head goes back and forth, and it goes, "Rah!" And then with a big thump that raises all the dust around, it collapses onto the ground. And as it does so, you notice one of its horns has a mithril band on it that slides off and hits the ground. As it does so, it no longer looks like a mithril band, but it's just a hat. And the dragon no longer looks like a dragon, but a zombie dragon. The corpse of a dragon with one wing cut off. And it's now dead.
Wow, that is cool.
It was actually a fast zombie.
Yeah, that was
dragon.
easy for a high tier.
Well, you
yeah,
gotta remember that was a
3.
smiting crit too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Doesn't
Yeah, you
hurt.
guys did.
And
You guys
against the undead dragon, which
Yeah,
means
that's a ton of damage.
I did a
Extra-
Yeah, I mean-
channel positive energy on it.
It had 77 hit points to start with, but it didn't have any DR.
no.
So, right, you have killed it. Next, Kothval, who has now revealed himself as a horrendous demon of some sort, calls out to you in a deep voice and commenting, "Come, do not wake the Harridan. I can give you your heart's desire. Release me, and I will give you a wish."
Oh shit, that's different.
Yeah.
You can't trust him.
I already woke her up.
Oh,
so I'm
yeah.
Sorry.
You know, I
And,
totally would if I trusted you.
Can we kill him?
Very
You,
demon.
you actually think he's telling the truth.
I don't care if he's telling the truth. I don't trust him. Evil,
Yeah, it would be
evil
very
bad guy.
Pathfinder thing to do.
I like point at Lug and say, if anybody makes any deals with demons, Lug's gonna have a problem with you.
No, I want to see what the lady has to say first. So I'm gonna
All right, so she wakes up and she looks up and she says, in fact, here's the thing, Kalkamedes is actually standing right in front of her. And she looks up, and she looks at Kalkamedes, and she says, "You're the one I called." And then she sees the rest of you, and she says, "Hello? Who are you?"
Hi. We're friends of Kalkamedes.
They say,
Pathfinders, ma'am.
"Be careful. The gnome you see in the other summoning circle, he's not a gnome. He is a Glabrazu demon. A treachery demon."
Yeah, he doesn't look like a gnome anymore. He looks like a demon.
He's no longer
Oh.
gnomified.
Don't worry.
And she
he's
looks
gonna
out and
get
she sees the defeated black dragon, and she says, "Ah, good. You defeated his minion. I've trapped myself in this summoning circle so that the zombie would not be able to get to me.
Well, if you're
My name is Suliana. I am an Azada." Now, anybody who has knowledge of planes know that Azadas they're like angels. They are outsiders, powerful, immortal creatures from the chaotic good side of things.
in Celestial, I say, "Can you understand me?"
She answers back in Celestial saying, "Yes, this is my native tongue. I am glad to see that you speak it."
Cool. Yeah, I read it from a book the other day. It was a really cool book.
She says, "Good, you should read that book more often." And then she reverts back to common, and she says to all of you, "I came down here a month ago to... This demon was summoned millennia ago by foolish spellcasters who..." She looks around the room, she says, "I think they used to summon all sorts of things. I came to kill and destroy Kothval once and for all, but the magic words had weakened enough that I was not adequately prepared for what I faced, and he almost defeated me. I came here and I collapsed." She says, "But if you can release me from this circle, I should be able to go and at least banish him back to his plane, which will save this world from his depredations. It's not as good as defeating him, and I do not think I have the strength, and I know you are not powerful enough to defeat him. But at least I can banish him."
If the circle keeps other things out, doesn't that mean it doesn't keep you in?
No, the circle keeps me in, but it did keep the zombie out.
No, I thought they worked one way or the other. I'm sorry, I don't know much about magic.
Usually they do. But this one is special.
In other words, they didn't think about that when they made it.
Hey, Gammon, can you do some damage to this thingy?
Gammon takes a look and he says, "I'm pretty sure I heard your big guy over there say he had an adamantine glaive. I bet that's going to be more effective."
No, well, I just wanted to think about you, Gammon. You seem like a
Gammon says, "Well, thank you, yes. Yeah, I'd like to help release the nice lady." But
Hey, look at that thing there. Go forage for food. Is actually.
you're going to beat your way through and break the magic circle?
Yeah,
Lug's
Papa
gonna
thinks
go
that's okay.
Lug's gonna go
Alright.
and start scratching at it with his full strength at strength 24.
So you let her out, and she's going to do a couple of things. The first thing she's going to do is she's going to walk up, and she's going to lay her hand gently on the side of Kalkamedes' face, at which point he will open his eyes, and he'll look around, and he'll say, "What?" Then she's going to slowly walk over towards the other guy.
We should tell her her spell is not effective, by the way.
And cast Banish, and then he disappears.
Okay.
Cool.
And
Can you
Kalkamedes
show us how
says,
to do that?
"Hi, my name's Kalkamedes," and the Gammon says, "Yeah, don't worry about it, Kalki. They got it. These are good guys." Kalkamedes says, "Okay." And then she looks back. She says, "Yes, I was trapped here. I reached out and I caught Kalkamedes' mind, but unfortunately Kothval was also able to reach down, and I think that's why he became confused. I was looking for help, but the help was perverted." She looks at Kalkamedes and she asks, "What happened to you?" And he says, "Well, I've been sleepwalking. I have no idea." And he looks around, "Guys, what's going on? Is that a zombie dragon that's dead over there?"
Here, take your cloak back.
Yeah, we
Oh,
killed the
thanks.
zombie dragon.
He says, good. He looks around and says, "I seem to be in surprisingly good shape compared to how I've woken up many mornings."
We tried to take care of you. You're a fellow Pathfinder.
We're sleep
Is this
therapists.
okay, good.
I've had Lug help you around. So maybe I'll just take that rope from around you if you.
He looks down and says, "Oh, good. Okay, yeah." He says that's a little undignified.
Sorry, but had to make sure you didn't go off and kill yourself.
Hey, to the
weekend at Bernie's or something.
to the lady, where's the lady going now?
So, she will accompany all of you back to Kalkamedes' cabin.
Oh, cool.
By the time you get to the cabin, it's well into morning. The sun has come up. It's a nice, pleasant day. You hear the opening strains of Beethoven's Sixth Symphony, and you get back. Venture Captain Sheila Hardmark expresses visible relief upon seeing the Pathfinder's return, and she gives you heartfelt thanks and patience for your hard work. Kalkamedes is also quite grateful. He says that you were able to protect him and help him crack what was going on with him, and also did not fall for the trap of the demon. He will spread word of your good deed to his longtime Pathfinder colleagues. And he has a little conversation with Gammon, who is known as Gammon the Misforged. You learn Gammon's history, that he was created long ago, or not that long ago, but some time ago by smiths trying to create a very powerful, intelligent weapon, but there was an error in his forging, and he was broken, and so he was just passed around, and he became very bitter as a conversational companion. Kalkamedes has a conversation with Gammon and says that Gammon and I have agreed that one of you should become his bearer, for you have proven yourselves worthy. And so now you will have a boon on your chronicle sheet that says you can buy Gammon if you want. Suliana, the Azada, also thanks you for releasing her and helping her at least partially complete her task. She warns you that Kothval is likely to view all of you as an enemy, and you now have a demon out there somewhere who hates you, and that could go poorly at some point. But you also have an Azada who likes you, and you will get a boon from her that you can use on your chronicle sheet at some point in the future. So, success conditions. Keeping Kalkamedes alive and removing his sleepwalking affliction and earns you 1 prestige point. So you did complete the mission. If I look at the secondary success, the PCs keep Kalkamedes alive and remove the sleepwalking affliction was primary. Secondary, the PCs ensured that Suliana survives until the end of the scenario, which, if you had let the gnome out, that would not have happened. Because he would not have given you a wish. He actually has the ability. If you had enough knowledge planes, you would have known that Glabrazoos can give you a wish. He would not have done that. He would have gone and killed her, and then he would have spat at you and disappeared. And there would have been a demon rampaging around Varisia.
Why wouldn't he give us a wish?
Because he has an epic bluff score, like plus, I don't know.
Kind of a dick.
What does he have? He has plus 28 to bluff.
He's like level 9, isn't he?
CR 13.
Yeah, 13.
CR 13. Yeah, he is not CR appropriate for you guys. So he wouldn't actually have killed you. He would have left you alive so that you would worry that he was going to show up one day and kill you.
Well, he's a punk.
You may still have to worry that, actually, because he's not dead. He just got kicked back to the abyss. Right. Yeah.
Well, does he ever come back, do you know of?
Yeah.
So I have actually seen him in another scenario, yes.
Cool.
Yep. But I'm not going to tell you which one.
Oh yeah, I like when I see the things come back, you know?
Yeah.
Like carry on the storyline.
Sadly, when I saw him in another scenario, it wasn't with the character who had played this one. So
Is there a special effect if it is?
I don't know, since I didn't play with that
it.
character. Yeah.
And I GM'd it, and I'm not going to tell you.
Just curious.
Yeah. And then I played another scenario that was written long before this one that had a Glabrazu in it, so the DM used the gnome as the figure for it.
Oh, that's cool.
He just decided it was the same one. So,
That's cool. I got a quick question. It's kind of related. I can wait till the end.
yeah, we're actually done at this point. Yeah. Yes, so go ahead and let me...
Defeated undead creature whose challenge rank is at least your character level. I'm thinking we get that one?
Let's see, what was Ilvaster's CR? Ilvaster's CR...
On high tier, yeah.
Yeah, he has 77 good points.
Probably 6 or something.
CR6, actually. Surprisingly, so yeah.
I will point out that unless you've done that, it's a really hard condition to get to help a either a good cleric or a good
Outsider do something?
Excellent. Good point. Yes, I'll take that. Rescue a named NPC who's a divine spellcaster or an outsider. Yep.
Yes, so that definitely would count because you rescued the outsider here.
Yep, definitely. Sweet.
That's a hard thing to get.
So Than, was that your day job? What is your depression brewer? And let's see, 10.
Oh,
PFS 6. 10 gives you 5 gold pieces.
Profession brewer, you have made a new friend.
Does anyone else have a day job?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Just not enough skill points.
Well, of course.
Day job.
I am a scribe, and I am going to wait. Oh, I rolled. I was going to say take 10. Never mind. Let's take 10 on these things to get 20. And because I, of course, continue my rolling luck of tonight, and roll a 2.
And yep, plays the flute
Invite back.
quite well,
Yes.
and gets 50 gold pieces for playing the flute. Jeez.
I'm very talented with my panpipes.
Yeah, you are, and Eskel was not here. Okay.
So my question revolved around the other module, the one that fixes it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's not say too much, because if somebody hasn't played that, we don't want to spoil
I
it.
know, but it says like 25 prestige or something to fix it or something.
I don't
But
remember.
not that much. That's so here's what Gammon is. Well, here, you'll see the Chronicle sheets, but I'll tell you what he is. He does cost a whole bunch of money to buy. So by himself, it's just not worth it. 7,000 gold about. But he is a +1 allying mithril longsword. All that prestige would be to get him +2. He also has the ability to cast guidance on his wielder at will.
Kind of nice.
But he...
Can you use the 25 and the other 5 to fix it?
Wait, what?
Not yet. Don't worry, but yeah. So there's another scenario where you may or may not meet somebody who maybe can fix Gammon. Gammon has the broken condition, and nobody can fix it. So, but let's take that offline because if somebody hasn't played that one, we don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to be vague.
Yeah. So you can go look at that Chronicle sheet if you have it. See what it says. All right, so I will get you guys these Chronicle sheets either tonight or tomorrow morning. I have all your email addresses. I'll just email them to you.
Excellent. And you did a very good job, by the way. I really enjoyed that.
All right, thank you.
It's a fun little scenario.
Yeah, it's kind of a neat one.
Also great.
With,
Thank you very much, Rob.